No, we're not. We're not live.
Hey, we're
It's
live.
false. It didn't happen.
No, it's not. We're not live.
We're not live? We're not?
No.
Damn.
No. We're just playing D&D
Here
as
I
friends.
thought, we were streaming this on Twitch. But I guess we're just having
I do believe we are.
Ashe is gay and distressed, and I hate it here.
It's great. Hello.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that.
Who's here today, Connar?
Who's here today? Well, I'm certainly here today. I'm Boosh / Connar / the DM of the game that we're playing.
Oh, shit.
I'm joined by, my friend from down under, Nifty. Introduce yourself and your character.
My name is Nifty. I'm from Australia. I play Oulug, Brackenforge. He's a big blue demon man.
He certainly is.
I'm going through the 7 million stages of grief.
Yep. I'll explain what happened last time in a bit. But I'm also joined by my friend, Ashe. Ashe, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Hello.
That's one on the crisis counter, boys.
That's one right there. That's a lie. This time, tell the truth. How are you doing today?
I'm distressed. Anyway, but having a good time. Happy to be here.
Good to hear. All right. Next up, Athena. Introduce yourself. Oh wait, real quick, Ashe. Who the fuck do you play?
Oh yeah, I play Adria, the Tiefling Warlock.
Excellent, fantastic. Athena, who are you and what do you play?
No, I play Show, a catboy twink.
Hooray!
Yay!
We need more of that in America.
We need more catboy twinks, and I'm here to deliver.
Thank you. You're doing our nation a service.
Doing God's work.
Doing God's work. My good friend Posie. Posie, who do you play?
I play Shava.
You play Shava? That's good to hear. Tom, you deplorable monster. Who do you play?
Hi, I'm Tom. I am playing Bubbles.
Oh, that's who you fucking playing? I'm kidding. I don't know why I'm being so aggressive with you.
I usually I'm just playing you, but today I'm playing Bubbles. No tricks, no deceiving.
That's a fucking lie.
Man, you play me every fucking day of my life.
Like a fiddle.
Yeah. But, here I am. I'm still standing, much like the Elton John song. And speaking of people who aren't standing anymore, let's talk about Fart, the troglodyte.
What happened?
So, last time,
the most loaded last time of any of our games ever.
Before we get into the recap, I just want to say that Connar and I are very angry about what happened last time. Connar and I hate tieflings with bluish black skin that killed troglodytes.
Yeah.
All my friends hate that.
Yep. All our friends hate that. We don't respect tieflings with white hair.
All of our friends hate gay librarians.
Yep. We don't respect gay librarians in this house that kill troglodytes.
Yeah. How dare you?
Yeah.
It's a good thing that we don't have any gay librarians in, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So, let me explain what happened last time. So, after, being in the city of Bridge End Junction, it caught fire, you guys escaped on boat, and it turns out you guys had a bit of a stowaway in the form of Show, the Catboy Twink. Shava wasn't there to introduce herself, mostly due to seasickness.
It's okay, I took care of it.
Yeah.
So good.
And unfortunately, while, introductions were fun, you had a party, dancing, fun was had. That night, while, Oulug was dealing with Shava's seasickness, and among other things, everyone else was distracted. Adria got a little push from her patron going, hey, you need to kill one person on this boat.
Like she needed the push.
And she chose Fart, who was minding his own business. and left his body out there. Just kind of a sloppy job, but
yeah, the worst murder.
The worst murder.
The worst murder.
And when someone asks you, "Did you murder my friend?" and you respond, "No," people are going to think that you made a murder.
That's not really what happened.
Yeah, no,
That's not
just Adria turned into a giant
went.
weenie and just went, "I didn't kill anyone."
No, she never denied it.
That's true.
No,
she didn't say anything.
That's why it was really bad.
Yeah, she didn't deny it. That's what made it worse.
She pulled an Austin in Among Us. Please watch our Among Us streams.
Please watch our Among Us streams.
Austin can't lie, so he'll just shut the fuck up.
I saw Austin vent. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I guess I'm out. What the fuck? Dog, defend yourself.
Yeah.
Austin's too much of a good boy to lie.
Yeah, nah.
I killed my friends and I regret it.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Half the time I know he's an imposter just based on the fact that whenever everyone shows up on screen, he just sighs upset. It's like, man, shit.
Yep. It'd be like that sometimes for Austin.
It really do be like that. So yeah, last episode was the episode that we were supposed to introduce show, but instead it became the episode The Death of Fart.
The Death of Fart.
The Death of Fart.
Our beloved troglodyte.
It'd be great if we got to meet the new player today.
But instead we have to deal with Ashe's bullshit.
I think someone else got to meet the new player last time. Get because show did the
yeah,
sex.
that's right. Show did have the sex. Just to explain what happened at the very end of last episode. Blackbeard is like, "Hey, we're making a stop at this restaurant. We're gonna drop off a delivery and have a quick bite to eat." And it is a famous little restaurant that I somehow have completely forgotten the name because
called the Baratier.
You wish. It's we're
gonna meet Sanji.
You're gonna meet your Sanji.
We're gonna meet Foot Fetish Sanji.
Foot Fetish Sanji.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
But there they are with his foot fetish. No. The restaurant was called, if I can get my notes pulled up, the Pop Lavok.
The Pop and Lock.
Yeah, Pop and Lock in. Run by this very fishy man. And this has some of the best seafood in all the land. And instead of enjoying that seafood, you're probably going to have an awkward talk. But what's this? Who's also patroning the restaurant? Well, it's one of the, an agent of Sahir. He's dressed in the same sort of magely robes as some of the people who are looking for Adria.
And he just showed up, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he came out of his dining area as like...
He just showed up and was like, "Debate me."
Yeah, he's like, "Debate me." And
just like, oh no.
So he comes out and is like, "Hey, I know you," pointing at Adria.
No, you don't. I want to roll deception.
May I step in and
so, with disadvantage?
21.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Because he very much does.
Connar, may
that's a 12.
Connar, may I step in and give her neutral?
Yeah.
Okay. Then it would have been 21.
I push through to Adria and I go, "Come on, Susan, we're gonna get a table."
Oh, thank you.
You can't really see his eyes from underneath the cloak, but the general mood he's given is like, whatever. Pretty sure I know you.
Yeah, Susan is a very famous author.
Did Susan go to Sahir for schooling?
Not for schooling.
No, I'm asking Susan.
Occasionally I do book signings there, yes, but
really?
I'm not formally trained there, yes.
What books have you written there, Susan?
Well, I've written the
Well, she's
it's a
a
few
very.
academic
she's a-
papers.
The restaurant owner of the Poplavok
Uh-huh.
steps over. Excuse me, madam.
Yes.
Monsieur, your table is waiting. If
Thanks.
you're going to have a scuffle, have it outside. Thank you.
We're not.
Oh no,
well,
we shouldn't have any trouble.
It
This
looks
gentleman
like
is just
it was going to be
misunderstood.
that.
Well, we wouldn't want to cause you any trouble. Now, would
He's
we?
a fan.
Yes. We all know how fans get.
Yeah, we all know how fans get. He opens his door and leaves. Just
Have
goes
fun,
back to his
Jerry.
party.
Can I look inside as he's as
Yeah.
he's walking back inside?
Yeah, give me 1 second. So, be one motherfucking moment to reveal the area to Bubbles. There are 2 other agents in there. One dressed in yellow and one in blue.
I can't see the map. That's fine.
I could take a screenshot
Yeah, it's
for
okay.
you, Nifty.
It'll load slowly. It's slowly appearing. It's just taking 20 million years to do so.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I already sent the image, so it's too late.
The
Well,
3 of them are, sitting at the
Mhm.
table.
It's fucking Pac-Man ghost ass motherfuckers.
Yeah. Bubbles.
Yeah.
I can't believe we met Clyde.
I'm actually going to reveal one of their faces.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow one takes off their hood while the red one comes in. And underneath the hood, you'd be surprised to see that she has a big old yellow witch's hat and, blonde hair, dark skin, and 3 eyes. And then the door closes.
You sure this isn't Sanji's arc?
I don't remember anyone with 3 fucking eyes in Sanji's arc. But hey.
Not a real One Piece fan. Not a real One Piece fan.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, I remember now. I was thinking of Ferratier, and I was not thinking Hold Cake. Anyway. And the door closes. He's like, now that that is out of the way, please come with me to your dining area.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, are the rest of you coming? As I do this terrible French accent. He opens the door. Please take a seat. Also, someone you didn't think was going to enter with you. Shava's there. Shava, you look like you've been through hell for the last couple of hours.
You alright?
I'm not a fan of boats.
Yeah, I can tell. It was not nice seeing dinner on the floor in liquid form, to say the least.
I will be coming back in 5 minutes to take your order.
Okay. Take care, mate.
I would like to look at the menu.
It is all sushi. Everything. It's seafood or sushi options are basically what are on the menu. If you can think of it.
What number is the party platter?
What number is the party platter?
Yeah.
It depends on what party platter you want. There's the specifically fish party platter. There's the crab party platter. The lobster party platter.
Is the all of the above party platter?
There's the king of the sea, Poseidon himself, party platter, featuring all the party platters combined.
I'll get that.
All right, and that's probably going to be worth over 100 shinies right there.
Well, this was paid for, right? Was this?
No, not by us.
Oh, okay.
Not by you.
So shinies is just a single copper piece, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
One
Okay,
shiny is
that's-
1 copper equals one US dollar.
That's
One
fine.
So it'd be
US
one
dollar.
gold for the meal.
I got 349 shiny, so that's fine.
Yep. Not to mention all those art pieces that you still have yet to sell. You guys are probably going to make a min off of that later.
Yeah,
Gonna
I
be
do also
fucking
have them
loaded.
in my my handy haversack bag for life. Fucking ass thing.
So,
Yeah, I've made my decision.
made-
That's as far as
Yep.
yeah.
So Bubbles asks Adria and is like, "How come you don't have 3 eyes?"
That's a good question.
Because the person inside that room over there, who I'm assuming is from the same place as you, they had 3 eyes.
Would that ring any bells to me?
Roll me a history check.
Okay. 16.
16. But the nation of Sahir is not home to just one race. Many people, call it its home.
Right.
However, 3 Eyes does ring a bell.
Okay.
There's a
dragon.
No. There are a people known as the Kalishtar.
Okay.
Who
okay.
look
Yeah, go
mostly
ahead.
human, except, some features that aren't common with humans.
Yeah.
3 eyes, 5 dicks,
3 eyes,
9 hands,
3 eyes, an extra finger, here and there. It varies among the
Here and
Kalishtar.
there.
Well,
Sorry.
Adria got pulled into the ocean,
rolling
floating out the sea. Wow, incredible.
No,
Anyway.
I guess I was more asking if I knew anybody with that description.
That's
But
like
I guess it would be
saying,
it would be
that's
pretty
like
broad.
saying
So yeah,
you would
never
know
mind,
every
never mind.
Tiefling. So
it's true. Yeah.
You don't know every Tiefling?
No. I mean, I know you do. You ran a church.
The best part about my church is we didn't kill anyone.
Bubbles says, "Wow, what a strange church."
wait, Dice holds up. I've been meaning to ask. Did you kill Fart?
Dice, let's just pretend that right now is not the time.
No, that's
for spoiler.
Bubbles says, "No, why would I kill Fart?"
Wow, incredible, Bubbles. You did it again. You made me look like a complete and utter fool. It's probably not very
that's
hard
right.
for you.
You should feel bad accusing me with no evidence.
There's a lot more evidence than you'd think. Bubbles.
Are there water glasses already at the table?
Yeah.
I'm just.
It's actually like one of those big wine bottles with like a chilled wine glass filled with water.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like in that video. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of drinking some water, looking to the side.
Yeah, just to describe this place real quick. This place is put together by a bunch of shipwrecks that just somehow they made a fort out of.
I didn't notice. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your windows are technically holes in the ship.
Oulug is just kind of looking out like this one at the moment.
So, go ahead, Adria.
Are we doing this now, or should we?
Yeah, I think we should do that because I'm gonna be real with you, Adria. What if that was me? I don't feel safe.
Oulug kind of puts his hand onto the table very loudly with force and says, "Not the time."
Then when's the time?
I look over at him and I just kind of growl.
Roll me intimidation.
Oh, sure thing, Conroy. Let me just get out my new dice.
Wow. Tell me more about this new dice.
Well, they're pink and they're well, I use blue dice for Oulug. But I also got pink and yellow dice because I'm gay.
Oh, that's
Incredible.
That is a natural one.
That's great.
It had to happen at some point.
Yeah. Now being a pretty bad time. He's no. You don't get to be angry about me with this. I knew you were all a team beforehand, I assume. When you threw
That's a very generous description.
Having known Dice for exactly like 4 minutes longer than everybody else.
Technically, you were all in that one train car for maybe a few hours, maybe a day.
Yeah. And it was only everybody for a few hours before meeting Dice.
I just sort of assumed that you guys had a prior relationship.
Yeah. I've known this one for her entire life. And I would like to just say...
And you didn't see this coming?
This is very unusual behavior, and I worry for the safety of all of my companions should this continue. But now is not the time to approach it, because if we do, it's going to end in a bloodbath, and I can guarantee that if it goes the way that we think it's going to go. So I think now is a very good time to just stay at the other end of the table, and if shit goes south, you can run off. You're in a safe position, Dice. Let me take care of it. It's my responsibility. You will be safe.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Okay.
He looks over the show. What are you ordering?
Oh, he's just sitting there pretending he does not see any of this going on. And he's just staring intently at the menu. And he's just like, I think I'm going to order sushi. Just very high pitched. I think I'm going to order sushi.
What else would we order? There's nothing here.
No, they got shrimp scampi. Look on the menu.
That's a sushi.
That's Italian.
What's Italy?
Yeah. So.
Shava, I recommend that you don't get. And I recommend you just have some rice and some seaweed because any fish will upset your guts. Catch my drift.
I mean, recommendation.
He's
gonna take that recommendation.
Okay.
Didn't you order the one? No, wait, you didn't.
I was talking to Shava specifically, but if you want to take the recommendation, that's fine. It's just Shava's had an upset tummy the entire trip. So I figured it would be appropriate for Shava to have something firm that sits in her guts that doesn't really... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I'll skip eating for now.
Okay. Well, you're going to eat something. I'll prepare something with vital nutrients. Have this. And I use create food and water to create a single orange.
What a use of a spell slot. Wow. You can have one orange as a treat.
I like to imagine that, like, underneath the ship, like, a bunch of, like, food and fresh water just appeared.
I can make 45 pounds and 30 gallons of water in the ground in containers within range, not just the food is bland but nourishing. Yeah, I mean, it spoils after uneaten in 24 hours, so I'm just gonna make a very basic sort of just nutrient-filled meal. It's not gonna taste very good, but it's gonna be very bland. I'm gonna put it in a little box. I don't know, little container that I assume Oulug has somewhere.
Food.
Yeah, it's like just an orange, but it's like not very sweet. Like there's a few bits of just kind
orange.
Yeah, it's
a bland orange.
Well, I mean those exist, don't they? Like there's shit oranges. So I'm gonna make like just a regular orange. It doesn't really taste.
So grapefruit.
Fun. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, just a kind of bad
grapefruit.
It's kind of like just a very small fruit platter that doesn't taste anything like sweet or tangy or citrusy or anything. It's just kind of there, but it's got the vital nutrients that you would require. And I just sort of pop that onto like a little cloth, sort of thing, and I pass it to Shava and just say, "Eat that because it will make you feel better, please."
On that note,
5 minutes is taking a while, huh?
Yeah, the waiter comes back. I apologize. Actually, scratch that. Rewind.
Uh-huh.
You actually hear some yelling.
Okay.
And it's just sort of this gurgly language.
Is it like here?
Yeah, you can hear it here.
Like
it's coming out from here, but it's pretty loud, coming from what you assume would be the kitchen area.
Mm-hmm.
Mixed with a little bit of common, just like you absolute and
what language is it?
It is out of character. Do any of you know Aquan?
No, I don't.
No. I don't think I
know-
speak any languages other than.
I will say
I don't
that
think
if
you and I
speak-
ever discussed languages. TBH.
Shit.
Hmm?
Actually, you know Common Show, and
Bet.
that's
What's your background?
You know, Common and
entertaining.
Spanish.
Adria, what languages do you know?
I know Common, Infernal, and Deep Speech.
Actually, you can kind of make it out, Adria.
Okay.
It's a
What am I
similar
hearing?
dialect to Aquan.
Right.
It's a lot of gurgling and a lot of, if when translated, it's a lot of cussing.
Right. Oh, they're screaming a lot of obscenities over there.
The waiter returns through the door. I'm sorry for the wait. I'm sorry. I come through the door. I am sorry for the wait. His hair is disheveled. He looks like he might have just had a temper tantrum. I had to yell at one of my chefs over bad ingredients.
Right.
Did you decide on what you are ordering?
Yep, I want the Poseidon's party platter.
That is a hefty order.
That's just for me.
Bubble says
for a big man.
that she
Excellent
wants
choice.
Rackfisk.
Rackfisk.
Rackfisk. It's Norwegian. I can't pronounce it right.
Understood.
What is Norwegian?
Yeah.
And your good buddy, the ape man himself, who I somehow did not put. Where the fuck is his character sheet? Oh, there it is. Charlemagne.
Character sheet.
Why the fuck is Charlemagne now just in the other room? Who did that?
Sorry, they asked me to debate them.
Charlemagne's like, well, if you have any caviar, I could definitely take some of it. Whatever you find as caviar is, I do have a bit of gold, a bit of shiny on person. And he's like, yes, of course, sir. He just moves on after he does this long-winded talk about caviar. And you, hyena man, whatever the cat orders. And you, sir?
I'm vegan. Sorry. I had to.
And he jumps out the boat and drowns himself, despite being a fish.
He's a fish!
I know.
He just holds his breath.
He blocks his guilt.
He just strangles himself
You just see him
underwater.
you just see him shoving hors d'oeuvres into his guilt.
God. And you, monsieur?
I will take the shrimp sampler.
Excellent choice. I will be right back.
Did you
Oh,
take
what
Adria's
about,
order?
Actually, 2 shrimp samplers. Oh wait, and you, madam, I apologize. We are rewinding time, you see.
Time is all fucked here.
Time is fucked, you see. And you, madam.
Yes, I will take the harlot. Sorry, I'm a bit discombobulated. Honey garlic shrimp over curry rice, please.
Excellent choice. If while you are waiting for your meal, I recommend reading the back of the menu. It has information about the local area and how we get our fish.
It says water big, lots fish.
Water big,
That's
lots
it.
fish.
That's all it says.
Actually, that's
I
like the
use
big text at the
prestidigitation.
beginning.
That's the
beginning.
TLDR. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
TLDR.
Yeah,
at
you
the
know
bottom.
how they put like the big text in front of like the paragraph of the
All right.
history.
All right, I'm gonna roll to read because, as we all know, Oulug talk good, cannot read good. I'm gonna see if I know most of these words. What do I roll?
Roll intelligence.
Natural
Disadvantage. Wait.
Oh wow, that's another one.
That's with a different dice as well. So
Uh,
I'm getting my bad rolls out
Two.
early.
You make out the letter A. The rest of you,
Think.
it
I
might
go,
be.
I go the letter A, right?
That's
over to,
Adria,
over to
you
Shava,
imme-
and she goes, "No, that's a T. That's a
Yeah,
T,
basically.
my guy." What does this
Yeah.
one say? Tahi. Tahi. That's the. Oh. Sia? C. Oh. Shit.
So,
Did you want me to?
I'm okay. Thank you. I'll just assume it's. I just assume that it's fishing.
Yes.
So, what do you guys do while you're waiting for your food?
I sit in silence.
What a great session, guys. Good role.
So Bubbles beginning to now. So Bubbles has always known that it's been pretty awkward, but now all of a sudden she's pretending that she's just now noticed that it's getting awkward, and so Bubbles excuses herself and goes out this window and starts climbing along the outside of the boat.
But do
Bubbles
I notice?
says that she'll be right back, and Bubbles would
Okay.
like to look into the kitchen.
Roll me.
Bubbles has a climb speed.
Oh, then never mind.
Why the fuck is Bubbles have a climb speed? What?
Because Tom just wants to do this kind of shit.
So-
let's do
Hey,
real quick.
those funky little dudes.
Real quick.
Can't wait for a luau this session.
What do Shava? What do you do?
All of a sudden, Bronco walks in and
I'm
screams,
gonna
"Luau."
climb out the window and follow Bubbles.
Don't upset your stomach.
Roll me athletics or acrobatics. Just to maintain your footing. Because there's like enough barnacles where you can do so. Okay. You're able to follow. You're not as apt at climbing as Bubbles, but you are keeping up. Show, what real quick, Show, what are you doing?
He's just waiting to eat some food. This cat's stomach is growling.
Meow, I'm hungry. What if Show just talked like that annoying sort of
Meow.
meow
Oh
sort of
my God.
that snarf ass?
Meow, 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 meow.
It's all subtitled.
Boy, I'm sure hungry. There you go, Show. Show's becoming our snarf.
You know what? You know what they say. Show don't tell.
Oh my God.
And I'll cut to you.
In Show's line of work, more often than you think.
Anyway,
I seeing that
I'm
Show is hungry, I pull out a single like piece of beef jerky that I carry and just sort of toss it in his direction.
Heck yeah, he takes that jerky. Just frantically nibbling on it.
So, feline compatriot friend show, where exactly are you heading?
Honestly, not here.
Not here.
Not where I was.
Well, that's the general. Yeah, I assume you're not heading here. Where are you heading? Was the question.
You know, I hadn't really deciphered how far I'm gonna go. But I'm
Okay.
going.
Well, we're going to Crockman Sewer. Have you made your decision to come? I think I invited you on the ship. I forget what you said.
I said I'd stick around.
Okay. Well, it'll be all right to have another practitioner of the arts around. Be certainly useful.
I mean, I hope I can be useful.
Mm.
Wouldn't want to drag you down.
I'm looking at the chat with CC going, Bubbles climbing, slap, slap, slap.
She was trying to climb. She was trying to climb secretly, but the clap of her ass cheeks alerted the guards.
So, and I'll get to you, Shava and Bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
My two mischievous children. Literally.
They really said cause problems on purpose.
Yeah, no, it's like when Shava and Bubbles sneak away, I feel like nothing good can come of it.
Well, Connar told me that I'm not allowed to be the chaotic one to this campaign. So I'm everyone's dad.
I mean, you kind
It's
of made
me.
a dad.
It's me, your lame dad. What's up?
You told me your character concept, and it just has big sad dad energy to it, and you've sort of just doubled down on it.
Even more so now that my friend is dead.
Yep.
Put that one on the crisis counter, Danny.
Okay. Getting back in character, is there anything the three of you still want to address, or can I cut back to Bubbles and Shava?
Dice, actually. I got you a gift.
You got me a gift. He's actually surprised. He actually you can actually see his eyes over his sunglasses, like he didn't expect anything.
Well, you've done some very good work, and I appreciate the faith that you've had in us, and I feel like some of our other companions, and I sort of nod out to the door where Bubbles and Shava just ran out.
They didn't go out the door.
Well, the window or hole or whatever it was. I think it was a hole, right? Hole in the window.
Yeah.
They haven't been exactly the kindest of folk around. So I figured you mentioned to me that you had aspirations to paint. So I bought you these. I hand him a few sort of watercolor paints and a little sort of parchment notebook. It's about small, about A4 in size, and just some very basic paints, very cheap ones, like fucking black and red, just easy green, easy ones to come across. This is all they had. But I figure
he's flabbergasted. He's like, "Thanks." A little like sniffs a little bit. Thanks, Oulug. You're a good friend. Of course.
Yeah, I hope so.
Charlemagne just speaks up. Amazing! This place is located above a trench.
I grab his menu and throw it out.
But I was reading that. Oh.
Read this instead. I hand him a blank piece of paper.
There's nothing that. Whatever.
As he says, there's nothing there. I imagine he just sort of meets my gaze, and I'm just like, yeah, there is nothing there. Shut up. Like the look on my face.
Yeah, he's like.
He gets it.
So.
You can cut back now.
Yep,
I don't think there's anything else I have.
Bubbles and Shava. You're listening. Yep.
So Bubbles kind of climbs so that way she can peek her head into the hole over here where this is it, and she asks them if they could direct her to the bathroom.
This one.
As we're like,
he points towards the water.
I say, I don't understand what you're saying.
He says.
So Bubbles like climbs into the room next to him and says, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying.
Madam, I can translate for you.
She looks at you and is like, look, I can't understand what you're saying either, man. You thought it looked funny.
I don't know why you've climbed into the kitchen, but really, this is more of our storehouse.
Yeah.
Just-
What is in this room now that I'm getting a chance to like be inside and look around?
This isn't actually the kitchen per se. This is more of, you see Sahogwin pop up from the water, carrying fish, giant things of caviar, etc.
Bubbles says, you store all of your food in the water. That probably keeps it very fresh. And she walks over to the little hole. She says, I too am currently storing a fish in water.
If you need to use the bathroom, the ocean is the world's toilet.
She looks up and then she says, but you guys don't have like a room for it? Like, I understand, like, that's where it's gonna go.
We never really saw a point, mostly due to the fact that there are holes out the side. And we have actually, despite running a seafood restaurant, have never experienced this question in over our 30 years of service.
People have not asked you to use the bathroom at your
no,
restaurant that is miles away from any other bathroom?
Yeah, no. It is incredible.
In fact, I am very happy to be having this conversation.
Simon has finally asked.
It means I get to raise this to the managerial department, which means we can finally get a fucking bathroom.
I've been trying to franchise and add restrooms for years.
Bubbles asks, so where do you prepare all of the food, if not in here?
In the south wing, our chef is currently working.
You get a quest marker on your map.
Yeah. Bubble says, well, I'm going to go use that bathroom now. And she goes back out the side window. Actually, she's going to go out this one this time.
While Bubbles is doing
Shava, what are you doing? Real quick, Shava, what are you doing?
I'm just eavesdropping.
Do you follow?
Trying not to laugh.
I'm gonna follow Bubbles.
Yeah. Bubbles helps. I wanna have us climb to the roof, and then to go over to the other side in the quickest manner.
Okay, you can walk over. Like, this is a bunch of ships.
Yeah.
Formed together, and they actually have made the roof flat of this place.
Yeah. So that's what I figured.
There are a few holes in the roof, but that's never really been a problem since the food is so fresh that it's served right away.
Okay, well, actually, now knowing this, Bubbles.
There's a hole adjacent to right here.
So Bubbles would like to start off by casting Pass Without Trace on Shava and myself, and I would like to first eavesdrop on this group over here, the hoods.
Yep, the hoods.
And then check the other 3 rooms to see what's going on. What's the topic of conversation? Looking down through the holes with Pass Without Trace activated. So still,
I'm not, because that is active. I'm not even gonna have to make you bother.
It's a really good spell.
And this is when I'll reveal the faces of the others.
Ooh.
So real quick, let me actually get rid of these 2 bozos. And
this isn't a bathtub. This is a beach.
We're not in a bathtub. This is a beach. Why does that one look like Nifty?
No, if anything,
which one?
I thought it looked like more handsome Danny.
Which one?
The blue one.
The blue one. Doesn't look
If anything,
God,
I'm
it
like,
looks
when
like
I was
me.
drawing this, I'm like,
Oh,
damn, this
God.
looks like Danny. If Danny was more
There's
anime.
Jack Danny. We got him.
This
boys.
Jack Danny. I'm like, I didn't even intend on it, but I'm like,
See,
fuck.
I don't know. I think it looks like Nifty. It's got the square Hank Hill head and the glasses.
Look,
Hey,
just
no,
because my head looks like a fucking sledgehammer.
Look, I'm not saying that Nifty and Danny are brothers, but
we are lovers.
you are lovers. It's true.
Listen, if
The
you
topic
want,
of conversation. What are they talking about?
they're talking. The red one's like, he's got his feet on the table. The yellow one's like, can you please get your feet off the table? I'm trying to eat. Food sucks anyway. It smells bad, like fish. And the blue one just sort of nods. That's because it's fish. It's fish.
Does the blue one start talking about game design?
He's like, I want to bring up something real quick. He's like, what do you want to bring up? Yes, I was thinking about this earlier. It sounded like you were yelling at somebody that you knew. Yeah. No, that's right. I've completely forgot. I thought I saw some a target, and you didn't mention. She sort of like grabs the red one by the collar, and you didn't think to mention that sooner. The blue one's just sort of like, ugh. And the red one goes, listen, Claire. I didn't think it was a big deal. She was with some other people. From what we were told, I thought she traveled alone. But it's Susan, or at least that's what they say her name was. And we're not getting.
With the 21 deception check, as far as I'm concerned, knows that's what her name is.
Claire, listen, Evo. That guy could have. Whoever told you that could have been a liar, and you could have asked me to sully out the truth. The blue one goes, please ask next time to consider our opinions before you make a decision on your own. Fine. Yeah, Claire, do your magic. Do your magic.
Rocky,
you can.
This is a Rocky polycule. Jeez. That was a good joke. Shut up.
Go.
So at this point, when the guy says, "Do your magic," Bubbles would like to walk in through the hole, and she says,
"This isn't a bathtub."
She says, "This isn't a bathroom."
Shava, do you make your appearance now or no?
I'm gonna stay where I can still hear, but
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
making
probably a
myself.
good idea.
Yeah.
What do these people respond with?
This one responds with like, "Hey, I remember you. You were with the Susan."
She says, "Yes, we were all traveling on a boat." She says, "Most of the people out there are with her." I say, "They're pirates," and I give them like a side wink.
Real quick.
And just like at this point, like Bubbles also is kind of like hard to look at because of the Pass Without Trace. Like it almost seems like she kind of been. It's like fairly obvious that she's got magic around her.
Hey, why are you walking around with the spell all over you? You
Bubbles says,
well, some sort of pervert.
Bubbles says, "I don't have to answer that question."
You came in here in our private party, made yourself known. You want to join?
I was looking for the bathroom.
Yeah, I asked. You know what? I was gonna ask that, but it doesn't look like there is one on this place.
Bubble says, "Well, I guess I could always go back to our ship and use the whatever the ship name for bathroom is at the back of the ship, because at least then there'd be a door."
Just pass without trace and piss without trace.
But it was the blue one that said that he was also for the bathroom, right?
No, the blue one has been quiet. He's just sort of scanning.
Oh, but the red one said that?
Yeah, the red one said that.
Okay. Bubbles says, if you would like, you can come too.
Nah. I'll have my friend Connar over here teleport us. Teleport us later. I can hold it.
Bubbles turns to the girl in yellow and says, "You can teleport?"
She's like, "No, he can."
Bubbles turns to the guy in blue and is like, "You can teleport?"
I really wish you wouldn't announce what I can do for other people. We don't even know her.
Bubbles says, "Well, if you classified my skills on a scale of levels of 1 to 20, there's a good chance that I only need one more level and I can teleport." Bubbles says.
He, as soon as you get near him, he sort of like winces, like.
Bubbles gets close.
He's like, "No, please step away. I don't know you." I'm sorry, he's a bit antisocial. Please excuse him. He's just
he just like starts to run away.
He's just sort of like gets up from his seat almost robotically, just like, no, please.
Bubbles looks sad and says, "Well, if you want, I can get you guys all autographs."
From Susan?
Yes.
We would like that very much. But we're still eating. Could you give us a little time and we'll meet up?
Bubble says, "Perfect," and then goes back out through this window.
Shava, what do you do? Well, I guess nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
sorry, I was muted.
Sorry.
I'm still following Bubbles.
Okay. So do you
All right,
go to the...
I tell Shava as we're like climbing up to the top, I'm like, "Hey, pretty sure those guys are gonna mess with us if we leave them be. I think we should get them a complimentary dessert." And
I was
Bubbles
just
winks.
thinking the same thing.
All right, we go to the kitchen.
All right. So on the way there, you can actually, I'm just going to reveal the rest. There's, oh, great. That's what
a
I
big
wanted.
square.
A big square. That's
Love
what I
that
always wanted.
big square.
Look at this big square, baby.
Hey
Don't you
Danny,
love that?
hey Danny, edit in an additional big square,
A bigger big square.
a bigger big square. Animate
just wanna
a
say-
big square spinning
I just-
across the screen.
I just want to say, I hate these two, like, a lot. I don't
They're-
like them.
They're talking,
What if they're just perfectly pleasant people though?
Yeah.
they're just,
I hate them immediately.
They're
Nifty
talking-
hates them. I hate their design specifically. That probably doesn't care because he looks like a fucking greasy walrus. But
the green one. I don't know what it is about these two. It is a bluish half-orc and this hobgoblin.
they look like they're
When you
on,
listen
they look like
on-
they're having
they're-
a date that's not going very well.
No, it is, their conversation is like, listening in on it is like listening to two different conversations about two different topics, but they're directing it at each other.
Oh, so our streams.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I was telling him like, hey, I wanted to go and get the thing from the place. Yeah, I got some shoes the other day.
I got this nice pair of shoes.
I got the cool light up sneakers.
They
And
look
then
like
I was
Lightning
telling the guy
McQueen.
like, hey, listen, I don't talk to you like you talk to your mother. You shouldn't talk to her that way.
You shouldn't talk to her that way. And then I put the shoes on, but they were a size too small, so I had to go back and return them. And then I says, "Hey, are you looking to score a buckaroo?" And then I punched him in the face. And then they said, because I didn't have the receipt, I couldn't give the shoes back. So I just have light up sneakers that are too small. What do you think about this, Devin? And then I went home.
What's going to be really funny if like
They then make
if
out,
they like
right? Wait, real
fuse,
quick, Tom.
it's just
Tom.
a huge head.
I'm sorry. Wait, repeat, Tom. I'm sorry for interrupting.
If the two of them fuse, like one of them has the big nose, the other has the big jaw. So if they were to fuse, it would just be a person with a double-sized head.
Yep. Real quick. After that
Big head.
conversation, they start furiously making out.
Angrily. They're very angry about it.
Yeah. Anyway, after peering in on them.
All right, so
Yeah,
Bubbles and Shava. So Bubbles is going to climb into the kitchen. I don't know if Shava will necessarily want to follow.
Have we got food yet, by the way?
I'll follow.
Not yet. It actually looks like whatever you ordered is being prepared right now by this.
Can you cut back to us for a minute?
Yeah, no problem.
Lovely weather we're having.
Right, back to Bubbles.
Thank God that everyone picked up on my gag. Thank you, guys.
At this point, Joe is just laying on the table, very hungry.
I'd like to think there's a page in the menu which is like a fucking coloring book and dice is it's like
I'm knitting.
colored in it.
So,
I'm
real
knitting
quick.
right now.
They're just in various states of disarray.
I've got my little granny glasses on. I'm knitting a scarf.
Cece says to look at the chat, Connor.
Oh boy, what am I looking at? I love Bubbles so much. You see someone with their ass at the next table, face red and straining a pal over him. God damn it!
Thanks, Cecily. Cecily's my daughter. I love her.
Yep.
Good child.
Anyway, Dice dares not say it, but he notices, shows toe beans, and is like,
Fuck yeah.
his eyes go wide, and he's like, "No, I can't touch that. That's weird. I can't do that. That's weird." But they're toe beans, like a kitty cat. No, but I can't. That's weird. That's so
I
fucking weird.
I pick Show up.
They're
by
like a
the-
person.
I pick Show up by the scruff of his neck, and I just go, "Don't sit on the table," and I put him in the little fart cranny that I had, and just keep knitting.
It probably smells a little bit.
Yeah, Show just curls up. He's like, I'm here now.
It's been washed. Don't worry. Although keeps it very clean. It smells like lavender candles.
Oh, it's time for a cat nap.
I'd imagine Show just curls up and just knocks the fuck out.
Knocks the fuck out. He's gone. He's asleep.
Yep.
I'm still knitting a long like sweater. I've knit like 4.
One for each of the party members. Everyone gets their own color-coded sweater.
I'm working on Adria's at the moment.
Oh.
You don't know
There's
that.
a red one for Bubbles, a black one for Adria, a purple one for Shava, a red one for Bubbles, and a green
Said
one
Bubbles
for.
twice.
Oh, did I not?
You said bubbles twice.
Oh, I did. Anyway,
did.
I feel like Shava wouldn't wear a sweater, so I made Shava a beanie and some mittens.
Okay.
I would not wear a sweater.
Well.
They'll come in handy later. Don't worry. I'm just
Yep.
getting it done now.
You enter the room, and it doesn't. Cutting back to Shava and Bubbles. The Sahagwin is currently like chopping some fish apart. He's constructing sushi, just singing in his Aquan language of.
All right.
No, he's
while he's distracted
Hold
with
on.
his cooking, I would like to try and stealth in.
as you walk in, you just hear blah, 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 blah.
So I'm going to roll my stealth.
All right, roll it.
That's a nat 20,
Yeah, well, he ain't gonna. Look
which
at it.
actually means that it's a total of 37.
So Bubbles, you
Wonderful.
teleport into another dimension.
Yeah.
So
The
I like to
final
imagine
boss.
he's got like almost like some sort of like magical like headphones on, and he's just not paying attention to anything I'm doing.
There's
It's
actually
it's
a
the
little
Stan-
radio. It's like
Yeah.
a radio.
It's the Stan Lee scene from Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Yeah. So I would like to get my poisoner's kit out. And all right, so Shava also got a 37, but without a natural 20, because Shava is better at being stealthy than I am.
Yeah.
It's almost like that's their entire class.
Yeah, so I would like to roll to use my poisoner's kit to make a fish-like dessert that is poisonous, and can Shava assist me? He gives me
Yes.
advantage.
It will give you advantage. Roll your proficiency plus your intelligence for that.
Oh, I have it set to my wisdom. Is that okay?
That's fine.
18.
All right, perfect. You make a. There's like a little fryer
Uh-huh.
or a little oven that's making. Oh God, what are those called? They're like shaped. Ash, do you know what I'm talking about? They're like shaped like fish. They're in sort of a dough covered.
They got the little jam in them. Yeah, the anime fish. I call them anime.
Yeah, but those don't actually have fish.
No, the
in them.
takoyaki are the octopus balls.
No, it's the takoyaki is octopus balls.
God, I could go for some fucking takoyaki
Don't you
right
fucking
now.
dare! Octopi are baby. Leave them alone.
But it's so good.
No.
I'm on a
Okay.
quest to eat every animal.
But yeah. So I make fish-shaped pastries, and then I'm assuming I use my poisoner kit to make them toxic. There's no like official rules on like poison, so I'm just gonna ask like, what could I have here that I could theoretically use to maybe make different kind of like what are my options? I'm basically
Cough, pufferfish. Cough.
I know. I was gonna say, for example, do they have the fungu pufferfish on their menu?
In this world, they are called the funny pufferfish. They aren't as deadly, but they have been known to cause people to laugh for weeks with their poison. Which, if you're underwater and are laughing, you would drown.
Extremely deadly.
Yes. However,
all right. So with the 18, can Bubbles use that to with Shava's assistance to create 3 of these pufferfish desserts?
Yes.
Is this gonna kill them?
Probably not.
I asked them.
It'll fuck with them.
No, but it will be hysterical.
I have a vial of werewolf juice.
Oh yeah, that's right. From the campaign before this.
Oh, Danny has given us the answer. The thing you were looking for is taiyaki. Very similar name. That's the
Is that what you said, Posie? I didn't hear you very well. I just heard ta and yaki, and I was like, no, not takoyaki.
Yeah, taiyaki.
Yeah,
Okay,
taiyaki.
I
There you go.
apologize for completely ignoring you on
I
that.
could go for some taiyaki as well.
Get out of my life.
So Shava, what you like show this to Bubbles, and Bubbles says, "What does this do?"
It makes bad men turn into
It does what?
Oh my God!
Bad men
Oh my
turn
God!
to animals.
Y'all, I'm sorry. This is a total fucking diversion, but I looked up pictures of taiyaki, and there's this one where the fish's mouth is open and there's a big old fucking scoop of ice cream coming out, and it's good.
Nice.
Okay.
Like,
As I was trying to hear what Posie said until someone really rude interrupted. But anyway, Posie, can you say that one more time? I apologize.
I've never been rude.
It makes bad men turn into puppies.
Bubble says, "Well, if you want to use it,
I think it's appropriate."
All right, we add that to the concoction as well.
Giggling puppies.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah, this could go really bad, guys.
They turn into hyenas.
So I'm trying to think of the best way to do this.
Are any of you skilled in calligraphy?
Calligraphy?
Yeah, because he's reading off a bunch of like receipts or like a bunch of orders that are posted on this wall right here.
Oh, and it's in English or it's in common?
Yeah.
All right, Bubbles is going to, with their stealth, grab a couple of the pieces of paper, but is actually going to sneak out the door over here and then write on the piece of paper, "Hey, our table is buying this for the table with the 3 wizards." And I knock on.
You knock on the door.
So I show him the notes, and I know that I can communicate with common. I basically say, hey, these were supposed to go to the mages in the room in the top right corner. We ordered it, but it was for them.
Roll deception.
Where's my deception? Oh, I got a 5. What did he get?
Should I roll a 2?
You can't assist him unless you want to reveal that you're there in the room with him.
Should I assist you?
No, I hand the person a piece of paper to see what he writes back.
You rolled an 18.
All right, so what does he write back to me?
Sure, whatever. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Bubbles, seeing that he looks a little skeptical, reaches into her bag and pulls out 10 shinies, and then just
he
puts it on the
scribbles out,
table.
I'm not paid enough, and like, now I am successfully paid. Thank you.
Yeah. And then Bubbles Wings walks past him and walks out through this side window.
Before we get back,
Mm-hmm.
could we like barge the door so they can't get out?
I would say that would work, but we already know one of them at least can teleport with the others.
But they don't really have their mind sense when they're werewolves.
Oh, that's a good point. They won't be able to cast spells. Yeah, let's barricade that door.
Before they can get...
So
we'll camp out until the food
so
arrives.
this is us like on the side of like the boat, like holding on, like having this discussion. I say, how do we want to do this?
I say we wait until the food arrives, and then we sprint to the door through the hole and barricade it.
But yes, but with what?
There seems to be some barrels in this corner. Or
Yeah.
we can, I think we should go recruit Oulug.
That could work. I could also make, like, I could freeze the door. The problem is that currently I have a 5x5 block of water that my octopus is sitting in next to the table.
You also have way more water in the ocean.
Yeah. Well, no. What I'm saying is that I'd have to dispel that. So we should probably go back to the room so that way I don't fill up the room with water by releasing it. So I think that's the plan.
Sounds good.
So Connar, to paraphrase our plan, we're gonna go back to the main room.
Mhm.
We're gonna say hello to everybody. We're gonna go out through this door. I'm gonna bring my 5x5 foot water with me. I'm gonna wait for the waiter to go in through this door. And once the waiter then comes back out, I'm going to use the water to create a 5-foot block of ice barricading the door.
Could we drown them in the room?
Yeah.
I can't do that much water, unfortunately.
Okay.
And there's enough holes that I think that would be difficult. But I definitely can freeze the door shut.
Okay. So
I don't know if there's any rolls along this process that you would like us to do.
I'm going to describe what happens real quick.
Okay.
So I hate to throw a wrench into things. Waiter comes through. Are you done with the orders? And he's currently got the taiyaki pan out with the 3. He like blows on them to make sure it's safe. He puts them on a cooling rack. And as the waiter's about ready to our little fish sug when cooked guy is about ready to give the platter that has your guys' food on it. A tentacle with a spike at the end of it emerges from the water, stabs our Sahuagin friend, and reels him into the ocean.
Oh, and so that's like the tentacle's like right by us.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Okay.
So he's pulled under. Oh, nothing but blood comes out. and he like takes the platter,
Yeah.
leaves the room. It's like, oh fuck, fuck.
Yeah. Bubbles at this point says, Bubble, how does Shava react to this?
She slowly climbs to the top of the.
All right, but Bubbles follows. So did he leave the plate of the three
Yeah,
Taiyakis?
The 3 Taiyakis are still on the cooling rack right now.
Okay. So
Okay, we should go.
following Shava into the room, Bubbles grabs the 3 of them and puts them on a plate.
Right. You cinch your hand a little bit, but it's nothing. That I'm not gonna make any damage roll.
So once we're in this room, Bubbles tells Shava to go into the room and inform the party what's going on, and then I'm going to get somebody else to deliver these 3. Actually, Bubble says I'll go deliver.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna make my way to the comrades.
Yeah. So your waiter comes back. Thank you for the patience. Here is your food. Please eat quickly. We are closing shop early today. Thank you.
Okay. I put the bowl in the little cranny for show, and I just start eating the party platter. Pull out little chopsticks, and I just start demolishing it. I'm already halfway done by the time it reaches me.
Yeah.
Show's just gonna eat it in his little pouch. Damn, he's comfy.
Adria is just kind of sheepishly eating, being very, very polite with her utensils and such. Not rushing, but,
You said to rush, hurry up.
Yes, of course.
The waiter goes, we are closing early. Please make your way.
Can we get some
pick everyone's
boxes or?
I'm gonna pick everyone's. I'm gonna pick up my plate. Show's still in my little fucking baby paboose.
Yeah, he's there now.
And just go. All right, everyone, just take your plates. We're leaving. Go.
Shava is going to take a deep breath and say, "There is a giant octopus under us, and it just stabbed the cook."
Oulug, after hearing that, kind of goes wide-eyed for a minute. Just kneels over, shoves the rest of the sushi into his mouth with the mouth and goes, "Let's go! Come on, wrap it up."
But
I pick up Adria's plate and just take it out with me.
Oh.
And I'm making a beeline to the ship.
CC wants you to check chat again, Connar.
The fuck is CC doing? Is it just me, or is it going very quiet?
Nope. Was not just you.
Did we lose Connar?
Connar? Hello?
Connar?
We can't hear you.
The DM is dead. Everything is canon.
Oh god.
Everything is canon. Adria is level 37.
Hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Yeah, good. You can hear me. All right.
Oh,
now I'm
I wish we couldn't.
But I can.
All right. So while everybody is running, can I do Bubbles' thing now?
Yes.
It's gonna be really quick because it's either the first thing's gonna fail and Bubbles is gonna be like, "See you later," or they're just gonna eat it. So
you go in.
Yep.
We really should be leaving. Oh, you again. Hey, you with the reds and the what's up?
So Bubbles hands him one of the pastries and says, "This is for you. I made it special."
Let me take a look at those. She
Bubbles before she can do that says, "Why? You're not going to poison them or anything, are you?"
No, but I don't trust you. And I'm going to check if you did.
So at this point, Bubbles is going to say, can your senses check to see if theoretically there's a giant octopus underneath the ship? Just hypothetically.
No, we're aware. We're about to leave. We were about to leave.
Well, in that case, we should save these for later. And Bubbles pockets them. Are you guys going to teleport away, or would you like to try and go on our ship?
Yeah, no, teleporting's much faster. We have things to report. Goodbye.
Okay.
And bam. The blue one causes them all to just glow a light blue, and they're gone.
All right. Bubbles looks at, I'm assuming now sees the rest of the party running into the main room.
Bubbles,
You see me kind of. You see me, old man jogging towards the. Because I got a mouthful.
Bubbles.
Yes.
Roll me. Actually, everyone. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, piss. Can I put
That's a
on myself?
5.
Can I?
Bubbles got a 20.
Can I cast guidance on myself, please?
What's your roll, Nifty?
I haven't rolled yet. That's why I'm asking.
Sure, Nifty. Roll guidance.
All right, guidance. So that's a +3 on a 7, so 10. Wait, no, dexterity saving, yeah?
Yep.
Probably helps to look at my saving throw. 8 +3, so 11.
Excellent. All right, those who got above a 12.
Oh, fuck.
You guys are on your feet. Show, I imagine you just sort of like tumble out and manage to land on your feet.
Cats always land on their feet.
There it is.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey.
Dab.
Both Charlemagne and Dice succeed their saving.
Oh, thank you, Tom, for rolling that for me.
That's what I'm here for.
Yep. So,
That's all
and you
can
hear,
for.
big bang, and then the dock that leads to the way out of here is chomped by, if I could reveal him, this fucker.
Oh, it's a sharktopus.
No, it's not just the sharktopus. It's a mammal.
Bubbles looks at it and says, darn it, I should have asked them to teleport me too.
And Wackbeard looks like he's been having a calm, relaxing time. His eyes glow. His eyes go big. There she be. The murder whale. I'm gonna kill that thing.
All right. I'll help. Let me just swallow this mouthful of crab.
I will assist as well.
Did you guys grab Bubbles' dish?
I'm holding Bubbles and Adria's right now, yeah.
Okay. It's extremely smelly. I literally ordered the smelliest fish dish.
You think Oulug, who had fart in his pouch?
No. I'm just letting you know.
Danny, play a sad violin for fart.
Oulug, you begin to cry due to nostalgia. Anyway.
Oh.
Anyway.
And I look at it and I say, you would have loved this.
The waiter's like, abandoned ship. One of the caviar. The recent.
What do the ones that didn't land on our feet happen?
Oh, you're knocked prone.
Oh, cool.
And so now I'm assuming we roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I double rolled, but my first one was an 8.
Okay.
No. The first one's me.
Oh, the first one's you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
18
that is
then.
Much better. I have a 14.
18.
I'm hoping my rolls are good. This dice is giving me some grief, we'll say.
Charlemagne, can you
Grief?
roll for Charlemagne? Oh,
Yada
Yeah,
yada.
I can roll for them as well.
yeah.
Where's
Man, they
Show?
rolled really well.
Yep.
Where's Show in the initiative order?
Oh, that's great. I'm gonna add Show right now.
I lost the button.
What the fuck?
Nice.
Damn.
Listen,
So, I
I'm
think
just stupid.
Show goes last.
Yeah.
26.
With a 26 nat 20. Goes
That's
last.
like
So
going
I'll-
at. That's like going last on the next turn. All right. Let me roll for the murder whale.
Natural 1.
Nice.
6.
Fuck.
I'll take it.
I mean, it's still not thing. So,
Blackbeard
dice-
rolled well.
So on the initiative order, dice goes. Why is the murder whale at 19? What?
No, that's Blackbeard.
It has the picture of the murder whale.
I don't.
And
know why.
Blackbeard currently has 0.
Yeah.
That's weird. Let's try that
Well,
again.
Look, if it's showing
I'm
up on yours, it's
confused.
fine.
Maybe Whackbeard has actually been the murder whale the entire time.
So Charlemagne, by the way, as well, is at 15, and Dice is at 16.
Yes.
I
They're
don't know
already
what
in
the fuck's
the
happening.
turn order.
I'm fixing it. Is what's happening.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
haven't fixed everything yet. You
I believe in
dumbass.
you.
I don't really, but that's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm very well aware that no one actually fucking believes in me. But that's, whatever. And why
O'Brien
the
and
fuck are you
Devin-
still here, Ursula? You're dead. Anyway.
I like how
Okay.
every single time you try to spell my name, you spell it Oulug, not Oglug.
Oh,
My name in the turn order is Oulug, I guess.
oh, look, you're no longer taking a turn. Wow.
All right, guys, it's been real. Have fun. I'm gonna roll a new sheet because apparently I'm dead.
Uglug. There we go.
Thank you. All right, shall we commence combat? 0 initiative order.
Well, yeah.
I got a 14, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, where the fuck is their initiative?
My dice roller don't work.
That's right.
So I use real dice.
Yep. Shava go before Whackbeard.
Shava, look, Show goes before everyone, I think it's safe to
Show,
say.
yeah. Show. What do you do?
Hi. That's a fabulous question. I hate starting first. Starting first is my worst freaking nightmare. Okay, so
you
where is
know
this thing?
How to
This
do
thing-
Relative to us?
It's at the exit. You're about a good ways away from it.
Perfect.
It's about 65 feet away from you.
Do you have any ranged stuff? Although you are at Tabaxi, so I guess you probably could catch up.
Guys, I hate going first. I say as I stare at my sheet. Like, I definitely know I want to do Bardic Inspiration, but beyond that, I have no idea.
I think the only persons who are ranged here are Shava, Adria, and Oulug. They have ranged capabilities. The one with the most health is Bubbles. So Bubbles is the tankiest. I think I have the highest armor class. And in terms of offensive spells, I think Adria is better at that. Oulug has some pretty gnarly ones, but they're all fire spells. So, and I got Guiding Bolt. So I'm probably going to be taking a support role during this entire fight. So Bardic Inspiration, what does that do?
That gives you a singular dice roll that you can use at a later date. So if you were using
At any
Guiding
point?
Bolt, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you were doing Guiding Bolt, you could use that to
increase the number on my d20 or increase my attack damage.
Increase the number on your d20.
So it increases my hit, basically, is what it does. It doesn't actually do anything else. Show what spells you got.
What spells do I got?
What spells do you got?
I have Mending, Vicious Mockery, Minor Illusion. I have Charm Person, Thunder Wave, Healing Word, Shatter, Hold Person, Heat Metal, Lesser Restoration.
You know, if you hate going first, you can hold your action for something to happen. So, for example, say you want to hold action to cast a Vicious Mockery when it gets in range, or when it attacks someone else, you can do that. Or you can Bardic Inspiration someone that's going to be attacking it who can do a lot of damage. Shava is a rogue, which means sneak attack and all that shit. So it's up to you, I guess. But those
my suggestion is that you should either run up and attack it with your saber, or if you don't want to do that, then you should curse at it with Vicious Mockery and give Bardic Inspiration to any one of the other party members. I don't actually think which one else gets it.
Yeah, my suggestion is to move closer either way, because you're most likely out of the range for a lot of your spells.
Little Roll20 tip, by the way, Athena. Up the top left, there's like a little ruler with a circle around it. That can tell you how far you can move, right? So you can move 40 feet here. Yeah, it's like a little ruler tool that tells you how far you are. So that way, if you have a spell that's like 60-foot range, you can hit it. If you want to move, you can move 8 squares or 40 feet.
See, this is all brand new information to me. I have a whole world opened up to me just from that.
Yeah. And if you do it and right-click, so for example, if you want to go here and then you want to move here, you can right-click and it puts a little point down saying like your path that you moved as well.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Also, if you ever need to point anything out to me on the map, hold left click.
So first, before you do, first go and click on like the arrow, the mouse arrow at the top on the left hand menu, and then hold down and pings. Yeah, so that way you can be that you see how those little signals were popping up before. We were like, so what's in this room? What's in that room? That's what we were doing.
If you hold shift while doing that, it'll direct you, or it'll let me know.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll recenter.
Welcome to a mini teaching session, guys. Like.
Yeah. So Bardic Inspiration, so you can Vicious Mockery at a range, I believe. And then I believe the closest person within your range for Bardic Inspiration is like 30 feet, isn't it? 60 feet.
60 feet, I think.
Yeah, so everybody is in range for it.
Well, I assume
for Bardic Inspiration.
I assume Show will be moving closer to the monster either way.
Yeah.
Max move speed for them is for him.
There is a walkway in your way, so you would probably have to go around.
Well, I mean, like doing this, right? You can.
Yeah, you can also click and then right click, and then it lets you.
Yeah. I told him that before. So yeah, you can move like that. I'm showing.
Okay.
So you can go here.
I'll probably move there and still Bardic Inspiration somebody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're still within 60 feet, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily within 60 feet, so you can get anyone.
Yeah.
So it's just like who you think can do the most single target damage in a single turn is usually like you want them to hit. So it's up to you.
Who did we say had range attack?
Me. Adria, Shava, and Oulug have ranged attacks, and I believe Bubbles has some, but not much.
I'll give it to Shava.
I'd actually think that in terms of the person who has the most one chance hit damage, it's Shava because of.
I was going to say Shava because of sneak attack. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to Shava then.
but we need to create a situation to give them that sneak attack.
Well, vicious mockery and then bonus action
Yeah.
inspiration. Is that how that works? Yeah.
Shava wouldn't get sneak attack from getting bardic inspiration.
Well, I
but
mean,
she-
wouldn't it go? Like,
However,
she wouldn't
Shava
get,
can
she would get
use
sneak
that.
attack for it, surely. 'Cause...
You would have to give Shava advantage,
Yeah.
not inspiration.
Oh, there you go.
But
Yeah.
Shava also still currently has the +10 to stealth. So if they simply hide
yeah.
and then shoot from
Bonus action hide and then just use sneak attack the entire round is possible, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Give it.
And considering it's outside, it's like fine. And there's like a bunch of holes in. It's almost like this was an arena created for fighting the death whale.
Hmm.
I didn't actually.
Good game design.
I had no fucking clue how I was going to use the death whale. Anyway.
You just did it because we were all trying to eat sushi and have a good time, and you were just like, I want to ruin this. They
I
didn't
wanna
fight the
ruin this.
wizards.
It's a murder whale. It's a murder whale, by the way, not.
It's
Looks kind of like a murder orca.
It's
Majorca.
based off an orca.
Puella
No, so it's a murder
Magica?
dolphin.
No, it's Puella Majorca Magica, the famous witch show.
By the way, I'm
Go
listening to
Ash.
Crystal Dolphin as the fight music.
Oh
So-
my god.
All right.
So I'm
Anyway,
gonna do vicious mockery on him.
All right, so it has to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving.
how do you mock this boy?
What are you telling
I
me?
call him big, fat, and ugly. And I
was
call
gonna-
his mom
Whoa!
big, fat, and ugly
I was
too.
gonna say, you're not a whale, you're a murder dolphin.
Well, he rolled a 21 on his wisdom save.
Oh
Damn
no.
Hold on.
And then I'm
looking at
I'm
Vicious
gonna give-
Mockery. What do you get for Vicious Mockery? Sorry, I'm just having a look. And you think that's mending? I'm a fucking moron. Vicious Mockery, doesn't it do something? No, it doesn't. Okay.
No.
Sorry.
No, I don't want to save, unfortunately. As
I'm
much as
trying
I
to
love
help.
Vicious Mockery.
Yeah.
I use so many spells always in every D&D campaign. So
Yep.
like a fucking
And then-
wizard in real life.
I am gonna give my bardic inspiration to Shava.
All right. Next up is
Is Shava.
Shava.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the plan and sneak over here, or however far I can move.
I think actually because you're kind of like behind the stairs, you could just use the stairs as your hiding spot.
Well, first of all, how long is your range, right?
Her wrist launcher thing shoots
Potato
to
guns
60
only-
feet. Yeah,
All
the
All right,
potato-
so you're
there's
already in
another
range. You don't even
potato
need
Yeah,
to.
gun.
you're
Okay.
in range.
Is there anything in my way though? Can I shoot it?
You can shoot through the banisters.
Or you could climb up them with movement and then shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then bonus action hide behind the banister again. And just keep doing
Yeah.
that as cover.
Okay, I'll do that. And then I'm gonna load.
Because that way you don't get like the partial cover AC bonus, I think.
So I would hide as my bonus action.
Yes.
I mean, no, I'm a player. I'm not the DM. I can't say anything. Whoops. Sorry, Connor.
No, it's a learning moment.
I apologize.
Well, then-
I'm in tutorial mode.
I want to go up here and hide behind this banister, and then well, not hide yet, but I want to load my
Yeah,
wrist.
so roll a stealth, but you get a +10. So
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you shooting at it? You said you were using a bolt, right? Magic bolt.
No, I don't have a bolt. I only have acid splash, my werewolf stuff, and then
No, you had all those magic bolts that we spent like so much.
yeah, I
money
have a
on
tiny
buying.
bolt, and I have a
Oh.
timed well,
The bomb.
and an acid bolt.
Okay. Cool.
So I
so
can
that's
make
a
it-
34 stealth.
Even with his echolocation, he cannot spot you. Roll your attack with advantage.
Okay, I want to use the acid bolt.
All right.
Hold on. Before you do, the advantage, you can call it before or after a roll, right? Yeah, it can wait until after a roll
Yeah.
So roll your skill. If you want to use Bardic Inspiration, you
Yeah.
can. If it's a miss, if it's a hit, then you save it for the next one. You can choose to use advantage after. So keep that in mind.
And that is a 23. That hits.
You have advantage, so roll it again.
See if
No.
See if you get the crit.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
don't you lose the dice if you roll it though?
No. The
No?
bardic
Okay.
inspiration isn't the advantage. The bardic inspiration is an additional D8.
That she
Oh,
can
no,
add
'cause-
if she failed.
Is it? I thought you said
Yeah.
that you'd be getting
You can
advantage
use the.
for.
No. She's
No, he
getting
said you
advantage
wouldn't
from
get
hiding.
advantage from it.
Oh, okay. Oh, advantage from height. Right. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the advantage is from the sneaking.
Yep.
Got it. Cool.
All right.
Sorry, I got the
roll
rules
the
mixed.
damage. The damage. For
You can just click on the wrist launcher in the
Sorry,
chat.
my computer's like being super weird.
You want me to click on it for you?
Yes, please.
all right. Add the acid damage. From
How
that
much is
roll.
it?
You can take
It's a
look.
D4.
It's a
D4, right? D4. It's
It's-
a piercing plus D4 acid.
yeah. That is the acid bolt. Does a D4 acid. Correct.
Nice.
Nice.
And sneak
15
attack.
total.
How much
yeah, sneak
is their sneak attack?
Shava's sneak. I think she's level 6 right now. Yeah. So
I can just check.
No,
her character
you
sheet.
guys
level
are
5.
Level 5. So I
Level
believe
5.
it's 3d6 or 2d6. It's
Okay.
already calculated in, so whatever.
Yeah.
All right, dope.
So that's
So
22.
that's a total of 26 damage. That's pretty good.
Yep. So you hit this thing with a
Describe
shit
your
ton-
kill.
Yep. Describe your kill instead. No. Combat. Everybody.
Combat.
Combat.
Yeah, this
combat,
is where
combat.
Wackbeard steals the kill from us.
Yep.
We have to let him, right? This is the murder one who wants to eat.
Yep.
Murder and kill.
So now, Shava, you hit this thing with acid. All it does is really make it look worse as more of its gums are exposed. Like, you did some damage to it, but it's still alive and kicking. Its many tongue tentacles are flailing about. Wackbeard's like, "Step back, lassie. I got this." And he takes a cannon
What?
that he has strapped to
He
his side.
just has that.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
good to
like
know.
it's in his character art. Don't worry. He's got like it's literally a hand cannon,
Oh no.
Yep. and he's gonna fire that normally at this creature. Wow, he actually hits.
Yeah,
So-
it's a fucking cannon.
Yeah. So here's what happens. Crew's like, "Step back. He's got this," and Wackbeard manages to fire the cannon, hit the whale for 16 fucking damage. But the ricochet, not the ricochet, the what's it called?
Recoil.
The recoil sends him flying back, knocking over the table, and he's prone.
Oh god.
Oh wait, I already rolled damage. That's 16. So did I hit it?
Yes.
Yes. It
Yeah.
screams as
He goes, "Ah, I'm a whale.
as this big fucker's
You're a
face.
dolphin."
One of its eyes fucking pop.
Oh.
It doesn't.
I like the fact that with like the equivalent of like a small like pea shooter, Shava did more damage than him with his side cannon.
Fucking cannon.
Yeah,
Because Shava's going for the vitals.
the vitals. So next up is Adria. Adria, you're on the ground.
Adria.
Yeah, I use my movement to get up.
You do
Half
that.
your movement. Half your movement to get up.
Half your movement. to
Have
get
my
up.
movement to get up.
So I think you have 15 feet left. 'Cause I
Okay.
don't think you have any movement magics or anything like that.
Correct. So here, let me. Okay. So yeah, I move sort of over here, so I have a slightly better kind of trajectory that isn't going through Shava, for instance. And I
Yeah, don't
I
want to kill any party mates, would we? Put that on the crisis.
I sort of reach into my bag and I recoil a little bit, but then I grab the book and I rock off another motherfucking Eldritch Blast!
You can use that twice now, being level 5.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
As a bonus action, yes. It means you lose a bonus action.
No.
No, it's not?
No.
Pretty sure
The fun thing with Eldritch Blast is that you can cast it
it's
instead of scaling
multi-attack.
damage, instead of like doing 2d10, like some cantrips
You
would.
just shoot it twice.
Yes. That's
Oh,
what
fuck
makes Eldritch Blast so useful. It's basically the
Plus
machine gun cantrip.
Hell yeah!
God.
So that's 2 hits.
So excellent. Let me go ahead and roll that. That's 12 and 6.
So
18 force damage.
yep.
Hell
Did
yeah.
more damage than Whackbeard with your magic little blue piece.
Yeah.
Is it force
So-
damage? I thought it was necrotic.
Nope, it's force.
Okay.
We flavored it to look like darkness bolts because it's a
It's
role-playing
darkness,
game,
darkness.
you see, where we can just make up shit.
Role playing in my role playing game? Disgusting.
Gross.
So yeah, I
Alright.
rock these off and fucking blast the fucking thing.
Excellent. And I think that's your turn, unless you want to use a bonus action for some bullshit that you have.
No, I think I'm good.
All right.
You don't have anything for bonus actions?
I don't think anything that would be useful at this
Yep.
present moment.
Do you have Hex?
Oh shit, I actually do have Hex. I should use
is a
Hex.
bonus
I
action?
haven't used Hex. Yes,
All
it
right.
is.
You used one of your few spells.
I mean, when the fuck else am I gonna use them? This is the
I mean,
this
Hex
is
Hex
the
is
encounter.
Hex is also like useful, isn't it? Like just in general.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so let me
So-
because I haven't used it yet. Let me read it. You place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Oh, I should have done this beforehand. Whatever.
Yep.
Also, choose one ability when you cast the spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action to subsequently turn on a subsequent turn of yours to curse a new creature. When you cast this at slots 3 or 4th level, you can maintain your concentration on the spell for up to 8 hours. All right. So I am going
just so you know, what that means is that you cast the spell on somebody, and then take a short rest to regain the spell slot while this first spell is still active.
well, but I have to maintain concentration.
Yeah.
Short rest, you can maintain concentration during.
Oh,
Yep.
well, fucking all right.
Yep.
And
It does have to make a saving throw in order for the hex to work.
no.
No.
It has to get hit, doesn't it? It has to be hit by something first. Or it has to be hit by
No. No, it just
Nope.
it's just
It
Hex.
just needs. No. It's just Hex. Okay, so I want to visualize this. Adria, after shooting this thing with these 2 Eldritch Blasts, I want to say an eye appears on her forehead and it blinks, and it's just
you
for
do
a
have 3
split
eyes.
second. And after it blinks, it disappears. But after that, the fucking whale, there's like a mark that appears on it in the
Yeah.
shape of an eye. And I'm also going to say, fuck, what ability should I?
That's up to
Whichever
you.
one to
Danielle.
affect
That's not
the
up to us.
grappling.
It's
So
an ability,
strength.
not a skill. So
No, I know.
Its attacks are fine, but it's
well, I mean, think about what you have in your party composition, right? You have a few people that have a lot of wisdom related.
It won't affect saving throws.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
I would almost always do
put it
strength,
on.
so that way it affects their ability to grapple.
Yeah, I'll
Unless
do
you think that they have something else.
I'll do that. I put that part on strength. So disadvantage on checks made with strength.
All right.
I
All right.
This is
And-
actually interesting. Hold on. Because it says it has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability.
Yes.
It doesn't necessarily say made like of that chosen ability. So would that apply to things that use strength or just straight up and down strength rolls?
Straight up and down strength rolls.
No, yeah. So it's acrobatics would take a hit. It's
athletics.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's athletics would, and I think that's actually the only strength check. So it doesn't affect the strength saving throws, but it would affect that.
Okay.
But this thing looks like it might try and grapple us, so I think it's a safe bet to negate its athletics, so that way we can break out of the grapple easier. The other one that's most likely, especially for our particular party, is to do wisdom, so that way it can't see. But
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Next up, dice. Dice sort of like, what the fuck should I do?
yeah. What's his movement speed?
30.
30?
He has a short bow, yeah?
No,
I don't think he does.
I sold that.
Oh.
I got my big knife.
So I think
go
he
near
should
it.
dash to be in front of Show, because I have a strange feeling he's got a crush on Show.
He wants to touch the beans.
So I think him being right in front of Show to protect
Does he have
Show
a crush? I don't fucking know.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And then that's all he can do.
Before Show joins the party, I'm not gay. When Show joins the party, oh, fuck,
I'm a little gay.
Oh, God, maybe a little bit.
Turns out I'm super into twinks.
Can I just say, I just want to interject for a minute. I love the two guys still in that room over there.
Yeah, they probably felt.
They're making out.
The
Leave them
bump,
alone.
and they just assumed it was the magic of their making out.
Yeah. There's moaning. No more. Yeah. Just
they're having an argument.
They're having an argument. Don't worry about it.
They're moaning in the sense where it's just like, why don't you ever do the dishes? And then I says to him. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, Charlemagne. Charlemagne's mess. He sort of comes towards Bubbles. He has a climb speed, by the way.
Yeah.
But he's a monkey. Monkeys don't climb. They're not famous for it at all.
So he would also need to dash, but he could theoretically get in front of Bubbles. It'd be pretty funny because Bubbles will immediately go around him.
Yeah, Bubbles. Charlemagne is just gonna get up to right here. Bubbles.
Yep.
Are you going to take care of this, or would you like me to?
Bubbles says, I wanted to try out my new weapon, and she pulls out her bladed rose, and she says, he's already in range.
Excellent Bubbles. Puzzles. I might be able to assist in a little bit.
Bubbles hands him one of the pastries and says, if you get eaten, you should probably be holding on to one of these.
Real quick, let me see Charlemagne's sheet. He does one thing as a low reaction. And I didn't get to add it.
How tall are the banisters, by the way? Here.
Banisters you can see through, especially at your height.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah. Am I over the banisters with my height?
I wouldn't say you're over, but your horns are definitely touching the top. These things, it's like a 5-foot elevation.
If I were to say move here, would I just be able to do that without making any checks? Is Charlemagne done with his turn?
I'm going to real quick add something. Charlemagne takes out a little bell that he keeps on his wrist, and he is going to if I knew where I put it. Great. I lost it.
Oh, no.
Basically, he rings the bell. Oh, I found it. And a black octopus comes out.
Oh.
And he makes it shaped like himself. Like the fun fact about blue ring octopuses, they have the wonderful ability to mimic other animals.
Yes, they
sort
do,
of
and
in
I
their
love
weird
them.
Octopus way. And this octopus sort of contorts itself to make itself look like Charlemagne and stand by him.
So first of all, if a blue-ringed octopus is about the size of a baboon, I think I'm just going to quit being alive at that point.
No,
I don't
no,
want to live in a world where that exists.
Actually, now thinking about it's not that it's as big as the baboon, it's just sort of like made itself look like it's crawling around like a monkey.
I hate
It's
it.
more of its tentacles are long, so they're like
They
sort
are-
of folding in on
they
each
are-
other.
Okay. Blue rings are genuinely terrifying. Okay.
Don't
My turn.
worry, real blue ring octopi are only 8 to 10 inches, according
Yeah, that's why this is terrifying. This thing is huge. So I'm gonna move here, or like in this square.
Yeah.
15 feet. So I just got up. Can I move here without any impeded movement?
I'll allow it. You just sort of
Okay.
like pole vault yourself up over it.
Without
You're
a
big
pole,
and
I just
strong.
sort of I just stand. Okay, in that case, I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
All right.
So if someone can get that token up there, whatever that would be.
Man,
right,
I wish
right.
I
I think
thought
we
of
had the
that
darkness.
beforehand.
We had the darkness token, right? Can you just fucking put the fart token there? That's the same thing.
No.
No, I got a better one, Tom. Here. It's Jesus.
It's a Jesus. Okay. Jesus.
I also kind of like the idea that his spiritual weapon has just turned into fart.
No, Oglug's not that. No, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't be smashing fart into things. That's not. I can say.
Well, no. Fart would fart, and then that would do the spiritual weapon damage.
If only.
Okay.
So I am going to roll to hit. It's a melee spell attack against 2.5 hit of the weapon. Melee spell attacks use my spell attack bonus instead of strength, right?
Yeah.
So that is a 17 plus 7.
17 plus 7.
Yeah, I assume that hits.
That hits.
I'm gonna roll my d8. 4 plus 7. So what's that? That's 11 damage. The big fuck off horse cutter sword looking thing comes out and just cuts the whale. And the next thing I'm gonna do, now that I've burnt that spell slot, is I'm gonna give advantage to good old Bubbles and cast Guiding Bolt for that one, which is a natural 20. Yeah, boys. Natural 20. That's 4d6 radiant.
Yeah. Roll me 8d6.
8d6, huh? All right. Well, let me just
Yeah.
let me get all of my fucking dice real quick.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 10, 12, 18. 18 plus 1, 19. 19 plus 22, 28, 33.
33.
33 radiant. Yep.
Damn. So this big fucking firework just launches out.
Did I fucking
It's like a fucking bottle rocket lands into this thing.
Is it dead?
The smoke clears, and the tentacles are still writhing around. It's still alive.
It's got little fireworks.
Despite
sparks coming off
everything,
it.
it's still here.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Next up, Bubbles.
Gotta love getting a
This
free
is
33 damage, lads.
Perfect. So,
So on
to
you, Bubbles.
confirm, he is within 15 feet of me.
Yep.
Just double checking. How's he looking?
He's halfway there.
Oh,
a
God.
little
Little
this
bruised,
thing-
little battered, little.
He's a bit battered. One of his eyes popped. His gums are exposed.
There's a firework inside of him somewhere.
Yeah.
Just kind of still like crackling and popping off.
So
When I popped off and you go gave me just a little bit of luck.
Bubbles is going to start by attacking with the bladed rose.
You have advantage on this attack.
You're welcome.
So
As
19.
I love
Bubbles
that.
did
Thanks
shout,
for the
"Go."
gift.
Yeah. So I'm going to do the damage.
Okay.
So that's a
Do
total of 8 damage.
The damage, TM.
Then I am going to activate Stunning Strike, which I can decide after the attack has been made.
All right.
Um,
What kind of save?
allow me to.
Even
Put in the chat.
Constitution.
Yeah, I think it's a con save.
So it is indeed. I didn't put it in here. It's a DC 15, but for some reason I seem to have missed the con.
When
I will have confirmation on that in just 1 second. There's actual fireworks going outside of my room right now, which is good because there are fireworks going on inside the game, so I don't need to worry about it. The sound catches. All right, Stunning Strike. Yeah, Constitution saving.
You hear the veritable rice bubbles snap, crackle, and pop. No, they're Rice Krispies over there in USA, isn't it? They're called rice
there
bubbles
is.
here.
Yeah.
17.
All right, it succeeds. I would then like to do a flurry of blows.
All right.
So with my bladed rose, yet again, or actually at this point, I now have to move up to him because I can't do the bladed rose again. And I will do 2 unarmed strike. So the first one,
All right.
18,
That hits.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Are your strikes key empowered? I just need to know for damage resistance purposes.
Let me see. I think I do actually have that. No, I don't get
Level
it till
5.
next
Level 5
level.
you get Ghost Punch. Oh no, next level you get Ghost Punching.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
But have it make another DC.
Another con?
Yep.
Wow, gonna use all them constitution. Yep.
He is now stunned.
Okay.
Hey,
What does that
yo.
exactly mean?
It means
It's in the
jack
thing.
shit.
Cannot
Okay.
take actions or reactions, cannot move, and can only speak falteringly. It automatically fails strength or dex saving throws. Any attack roll made against the creature has advantage.
Wait. It automatically fails dexterity saving throws?
It does.
I'm gonna cast Fireball next turn.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna punch him one more time. Because I flurried blows.
All right. Roll it one more time, and then I'm going to describe what happens.
Okay, good news is I get advantage.
Roll
So
again.
that 12. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, that's all right. It's better than a 1.
So its tentacles stop flailing, and it just starts floating like away. Like the current is now deciding where this creature goes.
It's all good. We got like 60-foot range spells. We'll be fine.
Is that
How
supposed
far
to be
away does it
happening?
float per turn while it's stunned?
It's gonna.
If I
Connar.
remember correctly, is it Tom? Is it the end of your next turn that the stun wears off, or is it
Yes,
the end
it's
of
the
its
end
turn?
of my next turn.
Okay.
So, Connar,
question then. Important question then, Connor. How far away does it float per round, or is it floating away per turn?
I'm gonna say it floats away per turn.
How
So
much?
5 feet per turn.
5 feet per turn? Okay, I can live with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Next up,
Fireballs, I think, are like 120-foot range, so I'm fine.
he doesn't do anything.
so
just sort of
would this activate an attack of opportunity, Connar?
No, because it's not moving away of its own volition.
Makes sense.
Blackbeard sort of like does a sit up and he's like,
Wait,
You
can I
just-
describe how my stunning strike works?
yes.
So Bubbles has been like cloaking her attacks in shadow as she's been firing into this thing, and finally, with that punch when it connects, it almost seems as if shadow-like chains have wrapped not around the creature itself, but around its very shadow,
Oh, that's sick.
and then it stops moving.
Love that. That's the vibe.
That's it. That's all I had.
Yep.
Sure.
Cool.
So there's like a little bit of dock right here if you want to try to move in to attack. It's the
Put,
last
like, just for our reference, Connor, can you put like a little black square as to where the dock broke so we know how far we can move on to it?
Yeah, let me
Thank you. Sorry, I don't mean to be an ass.
When have
Buying
you
you
not
time.
meant to do that?
Pretty much constantly, if you fuckers stop challenging me. I almost said the C word again. Sorry.
Okay. It's currently on top of the debris.
All right, cool.
Nifty found undefeated in Miami.
I'm gonna
What are you doing, Piff?
Can I cast this in theory?
what is that?
Shatter?
Shatter?
Yeah. You can.
What is it? Touch or is it like a thingo?
No, it's
It's
a
a
range of
pushing
60
spell,
feet.
isn't it?
It's sound.
It's a sound.
Okay, cool.
It's
Yes.
sound based and would affect anybody within 10 feet. So if I aimed at like the dock that he was under, it would not affect Bubbles.
Yeah.
So that was my thought.
Let me read Stunning Strike real quick. Okay, he's
Stunning
still
strike would
entitled.
not affect his constitution.
Yeah. What level are you casting that at?
Wonderful question, because I don't necessarily know how casting at levels works.
So there should be a little place under your spell description. Yes, open that up for me. Now the main description just tells you what the casting is at that level, that like what level the spell is. So I think Shatter is level 1 or level 2.
It's level 2.
It'll tell you. In that case, if you go to the very bottom, it tells you what happens if you cast it at level 3. Usually, it's more damage, or you can affect more people with it, or the range is wider. So it's up to you whether or not you want to burn a higher level spell slot to cast a level 2 spell at level 3, right?
Okay.
So do you want to cast it higher, or do you want to keep it at level 2? Because if you cast it at level 2, it's just the damage roll that it says in the main description. If you cast it at level 3,
which is 3d8, or you can, if you cast it at a higher level, it would be 4d.
I'll cast it at a higher level.
Okay.
Cool.
You have.
Does it do
higher
anything?
level-
Does it do anything else at a higher level as well?
No, it
Just
just
higher
increases the damage.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Get her done.
All right. It's gonna roll.
It doesn't do it. No, because it's Constitution, isn't it? Yeah. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some sad damage rolls. But it failed. So it took full damage. So
Cool.
I like to imagine the thunder rains. It just sort of like comes from underneath it, launching this big motherfucker into the air.
I'm
partially,
turning.
and it's just sort of like on its back now. And
Oh.
it's gonna move 5 feet away.
Okay. So it's about 10 feet now.
Yep.
Okay.
Next up, unless you wanted to do something else.
I
You
think I'm
have
good this time.
so Pip, you can check for any bonus actions that you have. So you can move. You can, I think, Bardic Inspiration is
Yeah, you can
inspiration,
Bardic
but you've already given that
Inspiration.
one. You've given that one to Shava, who still hasn't used
You
it.
can give it to multiple people. However, you only have a you can only do it a number of times equal to your charisma mod.
And
Yeah.
you might also have some like bonus action spells as well that you can do for just buffing or debuffing. It's up to you. So like when you're playing like a spellcaster class, because it's a lot to manage, just read over what you can do for your next turn. While you're waiting. It just makes it a lot easier to be like, I know what I'm doing, because sometimes when I'm not paying attention and I have to cast spells, it takes like fucking 12 years for me to be like,
I don't think I have any bonus actions.
Same. Mood.
If you look at your spell slot, it says casting time 1 action or 1 bonus action. Like
Yeah.
in
Yeah, it's okay if
the
you
little
don't.
spot. If you don't,
Yeah.
then don't worry about it. But
The only
it is-
the only
have it on
bonus.
mine.
Yeah, the only bonus that I have is inspiration.
There you go. Okay. Are we moving on then?
Yes.
Shava?
Yep.
I
Shava,
want
what
to
do you
kill
do?
this thing.
I'm gonna do another acid bolt.
You do another acid bolt at it? Well, you definitely have advantage on this attack.
And sneak, right? Because it's
Yep.
engaged technically.
Yep. Roll me it again to see if you crit. All right. Yeah. Roll me the damage real quick.
On which one? Oh, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. All right. 9. Roll me a d4 for the acid. All right, and get me.
Just click on sneak attack.
Yeah. Click on sneak attack.
Revs up that fucking spud gun. Yeets a bolt.
Yep.
Into the belly.
Into the belly.
So you still have to roll the d4 of poison. It
Yeah.
hasn't.
Yep. Roll it for me.
Slash D4, I think it is, right?
Yep.
Slash roll D4, whatever.
Wait, what is it?
So it's backslash and then R and then space and then put 1d.
Okay.
Number 1D, number 4.
So 20 damage. That's still a lot.
That's heaps.
Well, you would think if it didn't have resistance against non-magical weapons.
Isn't
It's
this a
magic,
magical
though.
weapon?
It's a
Oh
spud
shit!
gun.
You right.
Magic.
You right.
So you better get rid of that half damage that you did earlier then.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Next up, Blackbeard, who's sitting up, is like, I've been trying to fish this thing for so many years, and it just goes down like that. It just gets stunned.
Yeah.
It's almost like we're good at our job.
Bubbles turns around and gives him like a thumbs up and is like, I gotcha.
Everyone in the party turns around to Wackbeard and gives him a thumbs up.
I thought it'd be a little bit more grandiose, but I guess
Well-
we were the ones that murdered the murder whale.
Wackbeard. We're
I like to imagine that
shot
Wackbeard just
fireworks
thinks
at it.
that
That's
it's
pretty
dead.
fucking grandiose.
It might
and
as
so
well
he's
be
not gonna
dead.
fire.
It might as well be dead. He moves back. All right, crew. Once they cleared this thing out of the way, we'll get back to ship. Somehow.
Oh, he's so sad.
Oh, Wackbeard. Can I do a
Stutters.
free action? Can I do a free action, Connar?
Yes.
Wackbeard, this is your moment of glory. Shoot it while it's down. Take the kill.
Nah, I
Take
don't
the
want it.
final blow.
I
You can
don't
do
want
it.
it anymore. It's not fun.
Pussy.
This is the ideal Bubbles reaction to it. Bubbles did her job to the point that the person is just like, oh, now nothing matters.
Well, I did my best.
Yeah, just fucking kill it already. I don't care.
Adria, it's your turn, I believe.
Yeah. So
Blackbeard's being a bitch.
right. So I'm gonna move over this way. So I sort of do I still have a clear shot at it from here? Or
Yeah,
Or is
you
the
still
wall
have
in
a
the way?
clear shot.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here, I'm gonna go there. So it's a bit. I'm gonna line up a couple more fucking Eldritch Blasts.
Eldritch Blast.
That's an 11 and a 17.
Remember, you have advantage on all of them.
Oh,
So 17.
all right. So
So-
17
Next.
and ooh, that was it. That's 2 nat ones in a row. So an 11 and a 17.
Buddy.
So 17 hits.
Yeah. I'll go
No,
ahead
sorry.
and
Connar does a 17 hit.
17 definitely hits.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming the 11 doesn't. Just to be clear.
The 11 does not.
Okay. And then I will roll that.
And then
That's
you get the
13
D6
plus
for your
an
hacks.
additional. Yes, I was just about to roll that. That's a 6. So 13 plus 6, 19.
All right. Next up. Who's next? Who's on
Dyson
first?
Charlemagne, I believe, is next. Dyson Charlemagne. I think it goes
Charlemagne's-
Dice, then Charlemagne, then me.
Dice is like, I can't stab it from that far away.
I say, what are you, afraid of water? Jump in there.
No,
What
don't.
if it gets up?
I
What if
say,
it's
I'll
just
stun it
playing
again.
dead?
I look over to Dice and say, don't jump in.
I'm not. I wasn't.
Don't jump in. Help someone out though.
Charlemagne, what are you doing? Well, not really. I was going to use the octopus if it was going to attack us, but unfortunately, it's not doing. The octopus only acts if we're being attacked, which we're not. So I can do
Yeesh.
nothing with the octopus.
Is it my turn?
Yes, Oulug, if you'd like to go ahead.
I'm gonna go 30 feet.
Please kill this thing. Please. I want to
I'm
go
gonna go
back to
30
being gay
feet.
and doing crimes.
Oh my gosh.
30
Listen.
feet. I'm gonna move
Wow.
this guy here. I'm gonna bonus action attack. That is an 11 plus 7. That is a 18 to hit. That's a D4. 8 plus 7 again, so 15
That hits.
slashing damage. Well, it's a 15 slashing damage.
All right.
It was 18 to hit, 15 slashing damage, and then Oulug is what is the radius? Where because Show didn't move any closer.
No.
What is the radius of everyone? Right, give me a
Yeah,
minute.
you could aim it in such a way that no one would get caught in it.
Yeah, I mean it fails a dex, right? How many? It's a 20-foot explosion. So I don't wanna hit the place. That's all. So I guess. Well, I need to aim it like out here, like near the head.
Yeah.
Is that
You
okay,
could-
Connar?
you could
Because
do
I can't.
that.
I can't.
You could do that. You could
Cool.
do that.
Can I do it? Can I just say that I don't hit anyone with it?
I think
Yeah.
if you said it's 20 feet.
It's 20 feet, yeah, but I'm hitting it beyond where. It
Yeah,
is,
yeah, you just hit
so
it on
that
the
way
other
doesn't
side.
damage the structure. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, but I can't like do the radius from that side. That's all. So I'm gonna do that. That's 8d6 fire damage fireball. Oulug swings the mace above his head, puts it in front of him, and then just blows a tiny little ember that gets bigger and bigger, and then just jettisons towards it. That is 10 plus 6, which is a number
16.
16. I'm a fucking moron. And then it's 8. 16 plus 8 is 24.
Yep.
Plus 2 plus 3, 25. So 29 fire damage.
Describe how this thing explodes.
You just hear a, and it just pops. Like a big, like several firework explosions just sort of careen out and just sort of light up the sky, and you just hear a collection of ooh, ah, wow. There's all these pretty like.
Have you
different
guys ever
colours
seen
sort of appear.
fireworks explode on water?
No, but I didn't hit the water. I shot him in the head. Like,
Yeah,
on the far
but
end.
it's the same. Like it looks pretty cool
It's
because it
pretty
like it goes out, but it doesn't go down.
you see a bunch of like fizzlers and twizzlers and
Yeah.
like all sorts of different sparks fly. And then Oulug just kind of like does a flourish, blows the smoke out from the mace, and just sort of pops it back at his side and says, "Well, I think we got dinner."
I still do somewhat wish to eat my shrimp.
I handed the bowl of shrimp that I've been holding the whole time.
The
Thank-
waiter just bows to you guys. Thank you so much for fixing this issue that we had.
Show's
just,
just waddling over and is going back to the pocket where the food is.
Yeah, I pick Show up like a baby and just sort of him in the papoose again, and
He's
just
just like, it's food time again.
I give him a piece of jerky and I just say, "Good job, mate."
Thanks. As he's stuffing his face.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't do any structural damage, I don't think. I'm just gonna have a quick scan of the area, see what's broken, and see if I can fix it up for you.
You really do
Connar,
that for us.
Bubbles tells Charlemagne to go get the corpse that's floating away because she wants to eat it.
I also want to eat it.
Right away, ma'am.
Dice, I don't mean to be a bother, but could you help Charlemagne out a little bit?
I say Charlemagne's pretty strong and he can breathe underwater. So he should be fine.
I get the pun that he's a sea monkey and everything, and that pisses me off. But all right, do what you got to do.
Charlemagne is like dismisses the octopus, dives in the water, and he begins to bring it back. I might need some assistance pulling from the shore.
Yeah, we can help with that.
Hand. Yeah.
So the Sahagwin managed to pull it over to here, and they have a little bit of a pulley system that they have over here.
And then they have a luau to celebrate.
Yeah, they have a luau to celebrate.
Luau!
So
Bronco emerges from the sea,
From
all
the
of you dive.
depths.
from the depths.
So let me ask you this: you all do you all partake in eating the this thing?
Well,
Absolutely.
I would like to determine if it's poisonous in any sense first.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
All right, fine.
See-
Can Bubbles use her poisoner kit to examine it and to see if it's poisonous?
I can do that with my.
Oh, you've got a spell for it?
Powerful medicinal skill. Well, yeah, I also have what I was going to try, and I don't know if Connar will allow it. I was going to try to do lesser restoration on anything that's potentially poisonous inside of it, because I imagine it's a lot, and its head is missing, just to sort of lighten the poison of anything, making it easier to handle.
No poison, strangely enough. These things
Cool.
aren't poisonous. They're more known for being terrible siege creatures.
Okay. So it's not venomous, it's not harmful to eat. Do I have to roll anything with I imagine Bubbles, do you have a higher medicine skill than me? I've got 4 in meds.
So Bubbles also has a 4 in medicine, but they're trained in the poisoner's kit, and the poisoner's kit has thing that lets you identify poison. And then they have a +7 to that.
Well, I mean, it's just to determine whether or not it's harmful to eat. Connar, would you allow the proficiency bonus? Because I'll just give advantage to Bubbles in that case.
Yep, you can give Bubbles advantage.
All right.
In that regard.
Help
Roll for-
action.
21.
All right, 21. You are able to remove any inedible parts.
Okay.
And he's like, we will have this cooked right away. This is on the house.
Sorry, mate. Before you go, can I have all of the blubber? Like all of it.
But I certainly said we can get you the blubber.
Give me all of the blubber.
He starts yelling at his Sahagwin in deep speech. And he makes...
You mean Aquan?
Aquan, that's right. He starts yelling at them in Aquan. The Sahagwin start, helping. A new one. He's like, You are the chef now. Here is the basic understanding of common. You can read it now. And you in
He hands him a 3-year-old's guide to ABCs.
Yep. The Sahagwan looks. I can't read any of this, but I'll cook anyway. He says in his native tongue, in subtitles.
If I remember correctly, one of us has a medicine kit. I think it might be Shava, but I'm not seeing it on her sheet.
I don't think so.
Because we bought some in the town.
Oh,
in
I don't
Bridge
think
End.
I ever added it.
Yeah, add that to
you
your
got
sheet. If you
you got a tinkerer's tools, I think it was, or something. I got a medicine kit. I know that, which I need to add. By the way, hold on.
What am I adding?
Kit. But you got I think you got medicine as well. No, you got a poisonous kit. That's right. You got a poisonous kit too.
Yep.
So I'm going to, with Shava's help, try and use the medicine and poisonous kit in conjunction to create oil, flammable oils.
All right.
What shall we roll? Because I'm proficient in the medicine kit, but I don't know if Shava is proficient in the poisonous kit.
Whoever wants the roll with
I don't
advantage.
think I am.
You can give each other a help on whatever perspective check, and that's what we'll use.
I'll roll with advantage. Whoa, shit. Sorry.
Yeah,
Was
okay.
caught.
What's being rolled right now?
They're trying to get oil.
23, and I'm getting advantage, which is a 3. So yeah, 23.
23?
23.
You are able to make...
How much fucking oil do I get? How much flammable oil have I processed?
Boy, how much oil can you get from a whale? Can you get...
It's a lot. I would think that we'd be limited in storage. Is actually.
Yeah, but we have a handy haversack, don't we, Tom?
20 barrels.
Yeah, but
or roughly 6,000 pounds.
It would
6,000 pounds.
It would fill up your bag.
Do you have a handy haversack by chance? Well, I don't think we make 3 tons. I think I make enough for like maybe a barrel worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get 1 barrel of oil that you can put in your handy haversack.
And the rest of my blubber, I imagine, is I can just have that because it's not oil, it's not processed yet. Can I put that in the haversack as well, or do I have to how much oil do I get? Oh, how much blubber do I get, and how much oil do I get?
I'm gonna say 1 barrel oil, 1 barrel of blubber.
1 barrel of oil, and 1 barrel of blubber. Okay, cool.
Oh, while we're at it, can we check on the
With the barrel of oil, I'm going to ration a little bit out with my empty oil things that I have, and I'm going to give it to Shava and say, you can make exploding bolts with these.
Real quick, Shava, what did you were about to say something?
Oh, the bear crabs? Are they hatched?
Are they hatched?
The bear crabs? Not hatched yet.
Not hatched yet? Okay.
I gave mine away.
You did give yours away. Is 1 bear crab hatched, or is it alive?
Egg still seems fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I give Shava 5 little thingos, little jar, because you have those jars still, right, Shava?
Yeah, I do.
I filled them up with oil, all of them, with a little bit of oil that we processed from the barrel. I hand them to you, and Oulug goes, I think it's not poison necessarily, but it is highly flammable, and I think you can make explosives out of those, if I'm not mistaken.
She thinks, yeah, and puts them in her bag.
We are going to the Tinkerer's Town.
So I have one quick thing as well. Since I'm assuming those pastries are not going to last, can I go back into the kitchen and see if there's any other of the fish, or if I could use my poisoner's kit to extract whatever, just so I can try and get some of that
Question,
poison in a vial.
actually, would you have relayed this, that's what you were trying to do to anybody? Or would I be smart enough to know that you're trying to extract something from the Taiyaki?
Bubbles probably would not be vocalized. No.
Okay.
Bubbles, you enter the room and you see the Sahagwin munching on the last of the Taiyaki.
No, I grabbed those. I still have them.
Yeah.
They're in the pocket.
Damn. All right.
Nice try.
If he
That
sees
would've
one
been
and asks
funny.
me for it, I will definitely give it to him.
He's like, he's mumbling.
So he sees me probably take them out and start to do stuff with them. Does he point and ask for one?
Yeah.
I give
God.
it to him to a side and I tell him these are poisoned. And then I go back to what I'm doing.
He replies, but you don't understand him.
I know.
He's like, I don't understand a single word you said, but I'm hungry. And
So
he keeps pointing and it goes like,
yeah,
to
yeah,
him.
no. I tell him you can have it. It's poison.
He shrugs and eats it. This should have no consequences right now.
Yeah, definitely not. So can I roll to see if I can make a vial of laughing poison?
I'm gonna say, yeah. Go ahead.
Ooh! It doesn't need to
What'd you
have
get?
the werewolf effect, because I'm assuming that will wear off. A 12.
I think it's permanent.
Yeah.
The laughing?
No, the werewolf. The laughing is temporary.
The werewolf can be cured. Well, with spells.
Yeah. So am I able to get a vial?
Yes.
Woo! We'll worry about the
Neat.
stats for it later.
How's that whale food coming?
It's coming
The delicious
along.
murder whale.
I'm gonna do one scene and I'm gonna fast forward while you're all are busy doing that. I'm assuming shows with you, Oulug.
Yeah, he's in my caboose.
He's in the pocket.
He's in my little cradle.
Charlemagne has
in the
followed
cradle.
you, Bubbles, to assist, leaving Adria with Dice.
Oh no.
And Dice looks over to Adria. Hey, Adria.
Yes.
I want to make one thing very clear.
Go ahead.
He starts playing with his big knife, doing like sort of, that sort of like Puerto Rican flip blade thing. He's like playing with it, and you can hear the clicking around of it. It's like, I've come to like Oulug, Bubbles, even though she's kind of a bitch. He kind of like looks back and forth, like, "Oh fuck, did you hear that?"
Bubbles sneezes in the other room.
Anyway, I like the others a lot. You, I don't trust at all.
Understood. I
Watch your
forward.
back,
Yes.
and if you hurt them, I'll do everything in my power, what little I have, to make you hurt back. Have fun sleeping at night if you can even do that. You heartless bitch.
Oh, damn. Sorry.
And
Add
he
that to the
walks
crisis
over,
counter,
like,
lads.
shoves it to you and goes over to see what Uglug's doing.
Oh, hey, Dice.
Hey, I didn't know you were a chemist.
I mean, medicine was a very big part of who I was growing up. I used to have to take care of my crew and all the sick coming into the church. It's more so knowledge by practitioner rather than well-readness, I suppose you could say.
I guess.
But I've
Are
been
we
helping.
gonna eat this thing or what?
We're waiting for it to be finished, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, I mean, do you want oil for explosion-y things? her in an inspirational sort of
Uh,
character rather
yeah,
than.
no, I could use some oil for my knife. It's actually
Yeah,
gonna
alright.
the little joint needs to be oiled periodically so I can do the flippy tricks.
Oh, yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, one moment. I fill him up a little vial of oil and just hand it to him. I said, if you need more,
Thanks.
I've got blood, but I can process it. It's fine.
Thanks.
Look, I understand your. I need to ask you a favor.
Yeah, no problem. What's up?
Adria, since getting that book, has changed a fair piece. And I don't like what it could mean.
Wait, what book are you talking about?
She has this little.
The weird black one that she carries around.
She's got a little black book on it. I can't really see the forces beyond my plane, but it gives me an ominous feeling. She was never really a magic adept. Growing up in Din, she was actually she was quite bad at it. So the fact that she's just come into magic power out of nowhere like this is a very concerning and, as you can imagine, worrying trait. But I don't think Adria is doing this of her own volition and free will. I would like you to just keep an eye for me. Don't do anything silly and get yourself in trouble like
Yeah, no,
like
of course.
past companion.
Yeah, it's fine though. I do have one little disagreement. If I can be vocal,
You can. We're friends. You don't need to ask me for permission.
do I have the permission to be vocal, Shava?
Sure.
Shava's not here. Shava's over there. Shava was stabbing something in the ground. Was that a cockroach? Shava.
Is Show still in the pocket?
Yeah, Show's in the pocket, just munching.
Show's just listening.
We all make our choices. What is what I want to try to say. I know she's not, all right there and quite distant, but she made her choices. That's all I'm gonna say here.
It's your opinion. You're entitled to have that. However, I, at the very least, urge you not to act.
I have respect for you. I will.
She's been my responsibility for a very long time. And she will continue to be so for as long as I'm alive. Fart's passing is, without question, her doing.
It's
and
murder.
It was.
Just call it murder.
I would rather not get arced up in a place like this right now, but you're absolutely correct, it was. And my relationship with the little fellow has been very good, and I appreciated his company, and it's very upsetting to see him pass like this, but Adria's got an ominous air around her now. I don't think there are things that she really is in control of, and there may be something more here. Call that an old man's intuition or a false hope, if you please, but all I ask is that you stay away. Keep an eye from a distance. Don't get close.
I'll let you know if anything comes up.
Please. Warn someone. Anyone. Probably not Bubbles, she doesn't care. But anyone.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you, Shava or Show over there.
Yeah.
Well, Bubbles is very capable and all scared.
Let's cut the.
I don't question that she's capable.
Yeah, let's cut to Adria real quick. Adria,
Yeah.
you're by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I think she just picked a seat away from everyone and is finishing up the rest of her dish alone.
Yep. As you do that, you're taking your last bite. It's dream sequence time, baby.
Oh fuck.
So everything goes black. It almost feels like you're choking. You might be. Who knows? The sort of ransom note text, the eyes appear, and the ransom note text appears in front of you. Change of plans. don't want to lose you too early. Let's do something a little less risky for devotion's sake. For tribute. That's what I need.
What
I
do
need you to
what
start
do you
making a
want?
map. A special kind of map.
Okay. Studied.
Don't write it in the book. Don't write it on paper.
Okay. How should I record it?
On you. You're the perfect canvas.
I all right. What do you need this map to be of?
You'll see it in the book.
Okay.
Take some time to record it every evening.
Oh, all right.
Thank you for your service.
Uh,
And you wake up,
In a Heimlich maneuver.
and Benny is giving you the Heimlich
Yeah.
maneuver because you're joking. Don't worry, I'll get it out.
I pull Denny aside and I do the Heimlich maneuver fine.
No,
'Cause I actually know what
Benny
the
is
fuck I'm doing.
certified. Thank you.
Oh, is he?
Yes,
He's useless.
and you're busy
No, he
with
doesn't.
oil.
Oil!
Oil.
The finest of oil!
You could have choked on that, lady.
I thank you.
No problem. He blushes. Do you want to sit with us?
Thank you for the
Oulug
offer,
walks
but
up. What happened? What happened?
Do you want
Sorry,
to sit
sorry.
with us? You were kind of sitting right here all alone, and then I noticed that you were
I-
choking.
uh,
The Heimlich
Do you listen to My
maneuver.
Chemical Romance?
You're welcome to join us over here if you want.
I suppose for a little bit it wouldn't hurt.
All
And
right.
she walks over and
Hey guys, Adria's here to join the fun.
Adria.
No problems, Adria.
Okay.
So, I'm assuming the interaction is them talking and you're just sort of silent. Am I thinking too much?
Nah, that probably seems accurate. I probably like try and play at socializing, like if people address me directly, but I'm just kind of sitting there contemplating.
Oh,
And-
so far from real life.
Yep. Damn.
Put that on the crisis counter.
Damn it.
So you guys eat, you have fun. The moaning stops. Remember that from earlier? That
I
was an
didn't
hour
want
ago.
to, but I do now.
It was an hour ago. So
Arcane
y'all
is,
head
enough-
back on your boat, and we're gonna do a bit of a time skip.
Okay.
I do
Connor
have one
just
last
says
thing to
3
throw
years have passed.
in. 3 years.
I now know how to use hockey.
Yep.
Connor,
Adria, real
Is it-
quick.
Yeah.
Oh.
The only thing of note that actually really happens
Yeah.
is there are times where you feel like you're being watched,
Mm-hmm.
but as soon
Cool.
as you're about to bring it to anyone's attention, the feeling goes away.
Okay. Got it.
And
Connor, before we do time
Okay.
skip stuff, is there an opportunity for things to happen?
What kind of things do you want to happen?
Just one last thing. A talk,
Okay.
if you will. Is there enough time in today's session to do that?
We can make the time. I got
Okay.
nothing to do.
I don't
With
think
my
anyone
life.
here is vying
No
to get
one
home
does
just yet,
anything.
but I'm gonna pull Show out, who's I assume is just conked, just completely out, passed
Yeah,
out.
he ate food, and now he's tired.
Yeah.
Food coma. I'm
I'm assuming you
pass them,
assign
uh,
our boy
I'm-
here to carry.
Yeah. Look, the pouch can never be empty, is the point of this. So Show will never
Fair,
have to walk
fair,
again.
Yeah. So you're given to
I'll give Show to Dice, and I'll just say, can you
Dice.
just take care of this one for me?
Dice is like, I'll carry him back to the. Holy shit, he's way heavier than I thought. How do you do this?
I flex.
All right,
see
I
my
just wasn't expecting.
Bulging thyroid.
Jesus shit. I'm sorry, bulging thyroid means you have some sort of blood condition. I should know as someone diagnosed with high thyroid.
Has a bulging thyroid. Now my thyroid
Do you have
muscles are
lumps
real strong.
underneath your armpit? That could be
No.
signs of the plague. Anyway.
No, I flex. You see my immense biceps. I just pat him on the head and say, "Do you mind?" Just drop him off in my room. I feel like I'm going to be carrying this one around forever.
He's your new pocket cat. Have fun.
Hooray! I have a cat. Maybe this one won't die. Put it on the crisis counter. Not on. Danny, I just want to make this completely clear, by the way. The crisis counter is for anyone who's having a crisis. I'm having a crisis.
Yeah.
This count is for me. So I pass off Sho, who's passed out, and I imagine they take it back to mine and Shava's quarters.
Yeah. I'm gonna move y'all back to the boat.
Cool.
To the boat.
Yo.
Boat.
Connor, what time roughly is it? It's like duskish, nightish, dayish.
Yeah.
It was morning when we had this encounter. So.
Yeah.
How long is this taking?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this happens like sometime within like
sunsetish.
The next few days to get, but yeah, sunset set would work.
All right, so if it's been a few days, Shava is seasick again, and I'm still attending to that very, very slowly. I imagine she's getting better by day.
Yeah,
and Sho
Shava,
is just
you're
around.
getting used to it.
So I'll take. I'll go up to Adria's door, and I just sort of just hear like a on the door.
Come in.
Oulug opens the door. Seems like casual. He's not wearing his armor. He's regular shit.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a chat.
Yes, I
Let's go
think that
topside.
would be wise.
Let's go topside.
By the way,
Okay.
other players are welcome to spy in on the chat. I just want to make that open to everyone. Anyway, continue.
Let's go topside by the front.
I will say, it might be wise to do something.
Be in a closed room without any other people around who could potentially see a kerfuffle. I don't think either of us want that. So
that's not. Yes, that's not what I mean. If you have anything that could potentially curb any prying eyes.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. And she follows.
I'm gonna go up, and if I remember correctly, I had this one prepared. We go up to the sort of front of the ship. I think it's the bow. The bow's the front, or is it the stern? I think it's the bow. Off the port bow. Yeah, it's front. We go up to the front of the ship, sort of like very, very through. Oulug pulls out a candle. It's just a little sort of red candle, and it's got little engravings of like they look magic runes sort of on it. And he lights the candle, and I cast protection from good and evil.
Cool.
All right.
Around a very pleasant sort of vanilla lavender smell sort of fills the area.
Smells comforting. I remember you would. Yes.
God, I left art on this map. I'm sorry.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I know, right? He's crawled back on.
Why did you kill me,
mother? Anyway, add that to the crisis counter, lads. Oulug sort of holds his hand out and just says, "The book, please."
What are you going to do with it?
He doesn't say anything. He just sort of gestures for her to give it to him.
She pulls it out, sort of brings it to Uglug's hand, hesitates a bit, pulls back, but then tries giving it to him. Is she successful?
All right.
You can hand it to as long as Uglug is within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
I don't open the book.
Mhm.
But I cast Detect Good and Evil on the book.
Ding, ding, ding! Evil, evil! Ding, ding, ding!
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Would I know if it's like cursed or anything? Like, what am I able to glean anything from a further examination?
Book is haunted. What?
Book
is haunted.
Pulls out a Glock. Book's haunted. This is, in Athena's words, super haunted.
This
super haunted.
Yeah. No, this thing is the oldest, probably one of the most evil things. You, being a cleric, have seen evil. You've seen, or you're aware of what evil is. This thing is an evil from a time, almost before time. This thing is ancient.
AF.
AF. This is haunted as
fuck.
As fuck. This, and as you look over it, you can't make anything out in it. It kind of gives you a headache. Even
not that I can read anyway.
Yeah, not that you could read anyway. But you know
But
what
you can
words
read
kind of look
even.
like. You don't know
I
what
can
they
read
mean.
Infernal, but that's it.
Less.
Yeah. This kind of gives you a headache to even look at.
Okay.
Like if you were to inspect it even further, there could be psychic damage involved. Sort of.
Okay. Even in the protection from good and evil circle?
In the protection, the evil cannot find you.
But it can't. It can still damage me.
It could still hurt you.
Okay.
And Ripley is outside my door right now, begging to come in.
Go away, show. Get out of here. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Meow, 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 meow. I have the book. I'm going to sort of just instead of inspecting it any further, I'm going to hold it up and I'm going to cast Warding Flare at it, which is my channel divinity, which just shines big light on it. Can I do that?
Yep.
What happened?
So mechanically, what does Warding Flare do?
Oh well, mechanically, it just is a bright flash of divine light that does cause disadvantage on attacks.
Okay.
It's typically it's a reaction, but I can just cast it.
When you do that, the book disappears and goes back into Adria's person.
The book, please.
Just sort of bam.
Hold it. Hold it. You hold it.
Yes.
Hold it up to me.
Yes.
Close your eyes.
Uh-huh.
I do it again.
It starts. It's starting to become sort of. It starts moving of its own volition, sort of like a squirrel trying to escape a lab, like just climb.
Trying to get out of your hand.
Yeah, it's like at this point, people are starting to stare at what you guys are doing because it's like this book is moving on its own. There's a big flashing light. People are blinded.
I just put my hand up and just go, don't worry about it.
They're like, how can we not?
Adria, if I understand correctly, you have silence, correct?
I believe so.
I believe Bubbles does too. Excuse me, mate. You. With the hair and the face and whatnot.
Oh, wait. I do not have silence, actually.
Crew member.
Yeah.
Can you go get Bubbles for me, please?
Bubbles is the red one?
Or
the dog?
Not the dog. The dog will cut you. Go find the red one with the blue and the stuff and the bells and tall shoes.
Okay.
The one that likes to cause problems.
He goes and he brings back Shava.
Shava, can you go get Bubbles for me, please?
I just gotta go back and drag Bubbles out.
Bubbles has been fishing. Has Bubbles caught anything?
Bubbles, you manage to catch a lionfish.
Oh boy, that's poisonous.
It dies and then explodes into flame.
No. Bubbles is like holding it as it burns away. It's like, what cruel god would give me this and then have it immediately vanish?
Oh, you must have caught one of the a burning lionfish.
And it
That's-
combusts upon contact with air.
Yes, actually, it's quite fascinating. As you Shava like motions for you to come over, and you follow, and Charlemagne gives you this giant like.
Yeah, Bubbles comes over and she's like tearing. She's like, she's like, what can I do for you guys?
Bubbles, you had silence before, right? Where you can make things quiet.
Yeah, I can make
Very
everybody
quiet.
really quiet.
I'm gonna give you a hand motion. I need you to dispel it, but can you cast silence for me, please?
I mean, yeah, but you guys won't be able to understand each other.
That's the general premise, yeah.
Okay.
Hand me the book before she casts it, please.
At this point, when you make contact with the book,
Yep.
it
It bites
teleports.
me.
It teleports back to Adria
All right, Adria,
into
hold
her
the book.
other hand.
Bubbles has cast silence, I imagine, at this point.
Yeah.
That same
Bubbles cast
wispy
silence.
bells ringing and then going dead.
Yeah, Bubbles lifts up her foot and shakes the bell a little bit, and then stomps down really hard, and everything.
I because I can't speak, I gesture for Adria, put a I cut my ear and I gesture for Adria to put the book onto her ear.
Mm-hmm.
Bubbles
then,
looks like she's straight up bawling right now, though. Like making a huge amount of noise, but is completely blocked by the silence. Still, like holding the ash of the fish.
Charlemagne
I
is still talking, but you can't
hold
hear.
on. I
Go
pick
ahead.
Bubbles up and put her in the pouch. Just tuck her away. I make a gesture to say, I make a series of gestures that sort of allude to, can you hear anything coming from the book?
And
I'll leave that to Connar.
Adria.
Yeah.
You put your ear up to the book, and everything goes black. And it's the magazine
Adria
text.
zone out at this point.
Adria is zoned out at this point. She doesn't respond. It's
about halfway through
she's
this. Hold on, Connar.
Mhm.
I want to tell you this now, so that way you can find a cutoff point for it. I'm not going to cut you off now, but
Okay.
At some point when I start to glean that she's not present, I want to shake her out of the trance, whether that be through like lesser restoration or whatever I have to do to sort of shake her out of it halfway through. If that's okay. Just whenever you think it would be appropriate for me to be able to do that.
Yeah. Adria.
Mm-hmm.
You, as things go black for you, it's like the magazine text and the eyes are far away, and the text you can barely make it out, but it says, "Don't let them touch the book."
Ooh.
I shake her out of it.
You shake her out of it.
I tap Bubbles and give I imagine the pre-signal for her to dispel silence for me.
It takes Bubbles a second as she regains composure, and dispels the silence, and then says, I'm gonna go back to fishing.
Yeah, you do that. She climbs out of the pocket and does so.
Oh, sorry. Charlemagne continues, and that's why the bodies explode upon
Charlemagne!
contact with air. Yes,
Charlemagne, remember that piece of paper I looked at? I got you to look at.
Yes.
Can you read it out loud for me, please?
Oh God, I can't remember what that paper.
It was blank.
It didn't say anything. It was completely blank.
And I give him that same look, the one where he shuts up.
He's like, Master Bubbles, I don't like Master Oulug very much. Anyway, like at all. He's an asshole. Anyway.
He's very cranky since meeting Charlemagne, to be fair.
Yep. By the way, Shava's been there, witnessed this.
I want to walk off and talk to the guy with the cannon.
Blackbeard?
The gunman, the Gundam. While everyone has sort of completed their hijinks, I go. It took you, didn't it?
It said something to me.
And
it doesn't want others to touch it.
I'm gonna cast. While she's saying, I'm gonna cast Remove Curse and see if anything happens.
Nothing.
Okay.
It's like your spell just got automatically dispelled upon casting.
I'm going to consult with those of a higher power to see what we can do about this book.
Yes, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, I understand that you more than likely did what you had to do when it came in regards to our now past companion.
She kind of clenches her fists and closes her eyes.
However,
so sorry.
I understand the nature of the divines all over the place, and I understand this is a very evil presence. But I need you to be that good little bookworm from ages 3 to 10 to 11 to 15 to 16 to 18 beyond. And I need you to not listen to this book.
Do my best.
You will not do your best. You will do it.
Yes.
I'm going to tell everyone about the nature of the book. Okay? And if you get any of these extra visions or words or whatever it does to take you away, you let me know immediately. And I'll leave a candle out.
Yes.
And I sort of pinch the little candle flame and it goes out.
One thing. Wait.
Yep.
I'll tell you.
I haven't pinched it out then yet.
Okay. Its last request was different in nature. It wants me to draw a map.
Where?
On myself.
Don't.
Noted.
If I catch a single mark that's not from battle, I will carve it myself.
Understood.
Very good. I'm gonna snuff the candle out. Okay. Go back to your business. Well, I have a meeting with the divines. But for now, you should light this and get some sleep. And I hand her the candle again. And we'll say, for the sake of brevity, that I at the very least put a little bit of, like, I'll whenever she lights it, I'll cast it and I'll use a spell slot. Is that okay, Connar?
That's fine.
Okay. Well, I gotta go see if Shava's doing okay and eating her oranges, and then I promise to help Denny clean a few of the quarters. So I'll be busy.
We have to get the poop deck done by tomorrow. It's gonna really smell.
It's okay. I'll take care of it. All right, you go. All right, Denny, where's the bucket? Come on.
Adria, real quick.
Uh-huh.
Not even putting you into a vision. You just see it out of the corner of your eye. The text.
Uh-huh.
You feel a sharp pain on your hand.
Uh-huh.
And the text reads, "No one's going to believe you. No one's going to be able to see the map." I started writing it as a base. If you do not write it, I will write it for you. You as my canvas, my muse. And as you look at your hand,
Uh-huh.
it's sort of runes, but sort of in the shape of sort of, it looks like they're cracking from you. No one notices it, but only you can see it. It's fuchsia light sort of forming a pattern among you. It's like you've cracked.
Okay.
And if you look closely at it,
Can you add that to the crisis counter?
big old eye. And we cut to a few weeks later.
Oh.
Yay!
Or no, a few weeks. It's not that long to get there.
Shava was talking to Whackbeard.
Oh yeah. Shava, you and Whackbeard, let's do that scene real quick.
Oh, I just wanted to ask him about his weapon.
Yes,
So, that gun.
it's a cannon. I thought you were gonna ask me about my beard. The prehensile tail and growing out of it. Most people ask about that.
I'm not interested in you, just your weapon.
Oh, this, I picked it up from a tinkerer.
Where
Goes
from?
by the name of Wizbolt in Croque Monsieur.
Noted.
Actually, I believe that's where your friends wanted me to take you. We'll make a stop by his little island. He's right outside of town.
Sounds good.
And
We cut to 3 weeks later.
Yeah, we cut to a few days later. Real quick, does anyone else show? Do you do anything in the meantime? Yeah or no?
I mean, he was falling asleep. I assume over the next few days, he's just like talking to everybody, getting to know them.
Yep.
So what you want to do is, right, when you're knitting, is you want to tuck that.
Yeah, that's a conversation they have.
Yeah. You learned to sew.
Knit.
I apologize. You already knew to sew. You learn to knit now.
Add 1 proficiency to
Knitting.
knitting.
Anyway, Blackbeard actually sort of, you see the outside of the city of Croque Monsieur, with its, many tall buildings, lights. Where you'd be needing to go is a little outside of town. He takes you around some small river islands, and he takes you to a factory. And at that, real quick, before you enter the factory, he asks all of you, will you be needing my services any further? Because at this point, I think I'm going to require a little payment.
Well, we'd be more than happy to enlist your services again. But while we're here, we intend on making a little money. So if you can keep ship at port, that's fine. But if you have things to do, then you have things to do, and we can procure another ship another way.
I can do
but
that.
if you're willing to be our board, we intend on selling a few things, buying a few things, and if we can't make payment, we can make trade, I'm sure.
We can do that.
Okay.
And he lets you off to a factory. You open the doors to set, it's a simple pair of double doors made of metal. You open it up, and, different objects are being made. There's, constructs sort of testing certain objects. There's a ring. When the construct puts it on, it teleports away to somewhere else. Not the construct, just the ring. One's testing a magic dagger against another robot to see if it works well. You hear someone coming down the stairs, and this gnome, you assume he's a gnome. He's not very tall. He's wearing a very colorful outfit and using a what looks like to be a wrench as sort of a staff. And he's like, welcome to Wizbolts! What do you want? As he makes fireworks appear.
I do the same.
Crash through a window.
I don't do that though.
A small fire is lit outside.
I use thaumaturgy to extinguish it.
You're not outside. You'll do that later. Anyway, what do you do, Nifty?
I say, well, we were hoping to get some tinkery business done, and we have some items that we may use for trade. And I pull out the barrel of processed oil.
What am I gonna use? Yes. You know what? We'll decide what if I'll accept that next time.
Haha.
Oulug looks at him and goes, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then it cuts to black.
Yep, exactly. On that note, how'd y'all enjoy the session?
Great time.
Great time?
I'm sorry for ruining your boss monster.
It's fine.
I did warn you about stunning strike though, so I don't feel that bad.
You did warn me.
I mean, I did do like a total of like 60 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 2 turns.
No,
so.
all of you did a ridiculous amount of
damage. I just really loved how the captain was like, well, wait a minute. This isn't fun. What do you mean it's not moving?
Fails a dexterity check. Instantly. Gets nuked. The end.
Yeah. Well, at that note...
Shava still has bardic inspiration too, which is funny.
No, it lasts 10 minutes, so if she didn't use it, it's gone now.
That was great. I had fun.
Next session should be the session we actually have a small guest.
Ooh.
A guest?
A guest.
Don't tell us who.
He's popular on Reddit, maybe. I don't know anymore. Anyway.
Oh, wow. Is it Martin?
No.
Is it Danny?
No.
Is it Cece?
No.
Is it Tom?
No.
Is it Nifty?
No.
Is it Adria?
I've
not
given up.
Not Ashe, but Adria. Is it Austin?
No.
Is it
God himself?
No.
Is it Ted Cruz?
There's no God here. Ted Cruz, maybe. But no.
Then what the fuck? Am I? I'm a cleric without a god, apparently. All right.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Why do you think they didn't have your dragon talk to you later?
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Anyway.
That was me
we should
forgetting.
wrap up before the outro takes 40 minutes.
Yep. On that note, let's do an outro.
Yes.
I'm Boosh /Connar / your DM. This has been a long game, but I wanted to get a lot out of the way.
I had a lot of fun with the long game today.
Yeah. You can find me, Boosh, at ConjoinArtist on Twitter. Actually, I need to change my Halloween name. But at ConjoinArtist on Twitter. You can also find me on Instagram, ConjoinArtist. Watch the older episodes on YouTube, and
Conjoined
follow us here
Artist
on Twitch, and join the Discord, or I'll beat you
Ignore
up.
the typing.
No, you focus on that typing. God damn it! I added the wrong Twitch video to the fucking announcements. Well, anyway.
No one watched the stream today.
Nifty.
Yes.
Plug yourself.
Hi, my name is Nifty. I played Oulug today. I had a great time being everyone's angry, disgruntled father. It was a good time. I have a new person in my pouch, and I couldn't be happier. You can find me at QueenNifty on Twitter.com if you like sort of having crises and viewing your brain from an abstract angle. That's my vibe. On top of this, we're also I think I'm finally allowed to announce this, right, Connar, that I'm going to be DMing the next game on the channel?
Yes. Whenever we get done with Reach for Stars, which I need to edit some of those episodes and upload them.
Whenever when the game is officially finished, you'll soon be seeing my new game, Journey to the End.
Hooray!
Which is
Yay!
gonna be a lot of fun. I got Athena, who's playing show today. I've got Connar, who's your DM, playing. I've got our other friend Ben, and I got my friend who's new to the conjoined conjoined cast D&D group. I got my friend Luna Mentz, who's going to be joining us. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be in true Nifty fashion. It's going to be a crisis. So I hope you tune in. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you have a good time. Other than that, I think that's all my plugs today.
Ashe, plug, because I know you want to leave.
Hi,
'cause you hate
I'm.
us.
No, I love y'all. This was a good time. Thank you for a good session, Connar. You're a good DM, and I appreciate you. Hi,
Mhm.
my name is Ashe. I played Adria. You can find me at It's Boomstorm on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, fucking Twitch. I stream sometimes. I also do art.
Bless.
Bless. Let's plug for our good friend Athena. Athena, where can we find you?
Yo, I'm Athena. I play a twink cat boy. You can find me over at Nixed Athena over on twitter.com. I'm thinking about starting to post up some of my like writing stuff up on there in the future, doing some collaborative
fuck.
things. So
fuck.
that's something to look forward to. Come watch me talk about how Nifty's art looks like it tastes like pop rocks, and watch me be gay in real time.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
want.
Incredible.
That's all I got, man.
Now, where can we find you? Where's the address? I need the longitude and the latitude.
I need the address.
I
Where's
need
it?
the latitude.
Um,
No, don't give me an address anymore. Give me longitude and
Not far
latitude
from-
coordinates.
Give me your
I don't know.
coordinates.
It's not that far from you.
Where's your Minecraft coordinates? I need to blow up your house.
I'm not
Yep.
telling you my Minecraft coordinates. I just got my dogs back after a creeper blew them up. Do not do this
Well,
to me.
Bless.
I
I'm gonna
cried
do it
on
anyway.
call. I cried on call with Kylie. Please understand. I was so distressed.
All right.
Hey, Posie, where are you at?
Posie.
Nowhere,
Oh, shit.
honestly.
Undetectable.
Undetectable. The stealth roll was very good today. And Tom.
Stealth roll 37, different campaign.
Tom,
Tom?
do your plugs.
Tom, what
So
are you selling?
I do actually have 2 plugs today.
Is it your
but
longitude and latitude coordinate?
I'm going to start. No, I'm actually not allowed to say that
Oh.
because it's not accurate in DC. No, super GPS legal.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. It's not that, but it used to be that.
damn.
But my first plug is to plug Danny, asking you to move the gnome to the center and make him bigger for the purpose of the stream.
I will.
That's my first plug, and then my second plug is strawberries.
Mhm.
$4.99 a pound. Strawberries. Wash before you eat.
Thanks, Tom.
Incredible.
I have
Thanks
one
for
more
that.
plug. I have one more plug. I like to. Well, it's no plug. I like to thank Danny. Thank you, Danny.
Yeah, no, we
You
should
do
all
a lot
thank
of really
Danny.
hard work. You do a lot of really hard work, and I just hope you know that we appreciate you being the major reason as to why these streams are mostly possible. Thank you so much for all the hard work you do. I hope you know that we all love and appreciate you very much, and you're a good guy. Now end the stream. End the fucking stream. Get rid of the stream. Cut the
Cut
stream.
it.
Cut the
Please,
stream.
it hurts.
Cut
Cut the camera
stream.
dead ass. Cut the camera.
Get